Hindi ko alam kung...
Wala tayong parang ganito na. Dati wala tayong ganito kay Liam.
Paano?
Ano?
Yung sa kaliwa?
Hindi yung health 84, armor class 16, speed 40 feet.
Yung sa kaliwa. Pwede mo kasi disable tsaka enable.
Yung passive perception and stuff.
Hindi, may parang pag hina-highlight ko si Davtarn, may mga yung health, current health niya, armor class.
I-right-click nyo. I-right-click nyo yung token nyo lalabas. Okay na kayo?
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so... G. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Sabihin na kayo. Recap of yung next session lang siguro, probably gonna need 2 or 3 weeks. Depende kung paano matapos yung session.
Okay.
Every Friday, off naman kami. Ikaw din naman, Marco, di ba? So either, I guess 14 para mas sure. Kung pwede si Jean sa May 14.
Works for me. Give me a second.
I've been hoping.
Friday.
Hindi. Ako.
Sa 7.
Hindi din. Wala rin ako.
Work ka ba sa 8, Leb?
Ano ba 8?
Sorry.
Saturday.
May 8? Work tayo nun, di ba?
May nagpa-switch kasi sa akin nun.
Nag-try ko mag-switch off din eh.
Sorry.
Potentially pwede naman.
Pwedeng 15.
Meron akong pa.
Meron ka rin?
8, 15?
16?
Pwede, technically kaya naman next week kung gusto niyo sa 30. Pero, depende kung gaano ako prepared. Baka short lang.
Okay, pwede ako nun.
Parang
di ako ng 30, yeah.
Di April 30 na lang.
Malilate
Short.
lang ako nun siguro. May appointment ako sa license, yung identity
Licensure.
card.
Magpaano ka na rin? Citizenship ka na rin?
Hindi pa naman. Ano lang. Kailan may 2 taon pa ako. Kailangan ko lang, nag-renew lang ako ng visa.
Kailangan ko mag-push to talk dito.
So, makaka-uwi naman siguro ako.
So next Friday. Kahit saglit na feeling ko parang medyo intro and then after nun magre-reschedule. Yun yung kailangan ko mas mahaba siguro.
Okay.
Okay. So April 30, Friday next. Recap ng homebrew rules. Para lang So, yung max HP, bigyan ko kayo lahat ng max HP hanggang currently and then after nito, roll. Same thing, yung para kay Lab niya. Roll tayo ng hit dice. Basta above yung half. Yung basta, like, pag naka-roll kayo ng less than half minimal, re-roll lang kayo.
Naririnig na ako.
Flanking, still, instead of advantage, plus 5 na lang.
Okay.
Criticals, automax, so double dice, pero yeah, yung first set nyo is maxed.
Max, okay.
Pero syempre, it's for players and monsters too.
Okay. Bring it on.
Bloodied condition for 50% or less para alam nyo kung progress ng battle. Healing potions is an action for full heal. Bonus action for but you will need to roll. Ito sa akin is I'm giving everybody, so hindi ako nag-martial check kasi parang hindi ko masyado siya gets din.
Okay.
So I give everybody 1 free ability check as a free action instead of as an actual action. Basta hindi siya interactive. So let's say if you're opening a door, like that requires an action kasi you're potentially enable an exit or entrance or whatever. Pero let's say you wanna do a perception check, you wanna do an insight check, you wanna do an arcana check to help you guide yourself in battle or any kind of situation.
Battle instinct.
Use use item,
Use
action.
item is still an action. Depends sa, so yun, elaborate natin. Pag sobrang, let's say, sobrang minimal lang, pero I'll let you get away with it. So,
Mhm.
shenanigans, kumbaga sabi ko.
Aha.
Tingnan
Draw,
natin.
draw and stow. Draw and stow. Hindi ako masyado familiar.
Sa, pag, pag, pag markedly different weapons, you would probably need either a bonus or an action. Pero like switching from your primary, kumbaga kung crossbow ka and then magsusword ka, I think that's okay. Like hindi naman siya sobrang unreasonable. Especially kung
Like-
proficient ka naman.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi like isa kasi
ako,
diba ranged and ano ka. Kumbaga, you won't waste your action just because nag-disengage ka and then kasi you were melee tas gusto mo maging ranged for some reason.
Okay.
I don't think
So, like-
that's unreasonable.
Okay.
Although I think raw medyo mas strict sila pero I don't know, it bogs down combat plus sayang in turns. So
Okay.
if there's conflicts with rulings, in-game DM will overrule and then research na lang natin after just to expedite gameplay,
Agree.
questions.
Wala.
Leb, it's gonna be the unofficial or official note taker, please. Okay naman.
Nakapush na to ako, narinig ba ako?
Ha?
Okay. Hello.
Pulse.
And then I think you recap and then I'm giving everybody inspiration for finishing the first season and for Marco for joining this season.
Inspiration, hooray.
Inspiration on top of your lucky feat.
On top.
May lucky.
Okay. Alright, so any questions before we start?
So, I haven't retrained yet. Pero I guess it would be the same example dun sa may main weapon and then mag-alternate. So, yeah, kasi almost the same as mine na meron na akong sword and then I would switch to my gauntlets, my combat gauntlet. It won't take an action.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Like let's say
I'm done.
so far like kasi nag-change ng subclass si Jean from naging armorer siya from artillerist eh.
Aha.
Pero currently
sa
sa story and like sa gameplay,
Aha.
artillerist ka pa rin. So
Yeah.
although hindi updated sa D&D Beyond, so pero alalahanin mo na yung mga Thunder Gauntlets man, etc. Hindi mo pa magagamit.
Ito armorer, sabi mo?
Yeah.
Armorer.
Naging, yun? Publish na yung armorer ng Tasha so I can use it. Switch it
And
afterwards.
one more, Phil. Diba, associated ako kay Flasher? May rank ba ako sa Knights Radiant or wala?
Well, for now, like, basta based under his mentorship ka. So,
okay.
So, yun lang yung so far na alam mo. It's like, usually naman, ang main concept nila is you get trained by a higher, usually you just get trained by a mentor and then you just, it's not really, hindi siya hierarchical naman, per se. It's more about just, working with each other, etc. Okay, so...
Tama ba na? Ba't may Knights Radiant ako sa ano ko?
Lahat nilagyan ko. So, binago ko pala. So, binago ko yung feat nung squires. So, instead of... Magulo kasi yung skill dati. So, may 1 free shield reaction kayo every long rest. So, hindi siya gumagamit ng spell slot. So, lahat kayo nilagyan ko niyan. Kasi as per the story, technically lahat naman kayo na bless. Cool.
Nawala yung view ko, nawawala ako.
What? Nandiyan naman yung token mo. I-reload mo?
Ayun, okay. Wala ako.
Pumunta ka sa ibang scene eh.
Oo nga pumunta ako sa ano. Okay. Okay.
Na, bumalik na?
Okay na. Okay na.
Alright. Okay, so, recap of the story. We revisit the group known as the Chaotic Quintet. They started their adventure in the small town of Fandalin. Started in a tavern, eventually worked together in various quests. They defeated a manticore to save an alchemist, a town alchemist. They saved a dwarven couple from a collapsed mine. There they met a female Kalash Star paladin named Cloudpaint. Buhay pa rin yun. Character ni Pat. They explored the secret tomb in that mine. They found a full plate of armor with the symbol of the Knight's Radiant on it, which at that time was unknown. They worked together with the town priestess Shalan, Sister Shalan, to save the town sheriff from bloodthirsty orcs. So yun yung yung nasa barn kayo tapos tumakbo kayo, yung umapoy. And then you rescued the stranded villagers of Croyberry, visited the shrine of Savras where Silverback got his vision about the dragon in the Icespire Peak. You also met the small child Sari with his friend, the ogre, the
Friend.
baby ogre Mott.
Yeah.
And then on your way back, there was a group of thieves hunting for Karsi's head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, diba? Led
Should
by
have sold his head.
and then you inquired about the armor. You asked Sister Shalan about it. She told you about the tomb in the north, where you found the remains of Lady Tanamir, where her ghost spoke to you, asked you some questions. You swore to protect others and thereby got blessed as Knight Radiance. You got the sword, Silverback got the sword, Dragon Slayer sword Ash. And you guys went back to Fandalin, defended it from an orcish siege, discovered the involvement of cultists, which finally led you to exploring Icespire Hold to find the Silver Dragon, Verlis. Upon arriving, you engaged in battle as you saw that Verlis was being involved in a sort of ritual by the cultists, being led by a black dragonborn named Resmir. Upon your arrival and interference, he called upon his master, a male sorcerer with a black longsword named Galadon. He entered, and with the darkness spell, he encased the dragon and retrieved a black dragon egg, upon which Resmer escaped with. And upon playfully battling you, the human sorcerer killed the dragon, and then the dragon got reincarnated as a zombie dragon, which you guys finished off. And upon finishing the Silver Dragon's life, this elvish wizard with bluish hair appeared, seemingly upon the request of Sister Shalan. And as he engaged in conversation with you, he found out that Silverback is in fact familiar with this blue-haired wizard named Vasher. He is from a an order known as the Knights Radiant. And upon your discussion, Silverback, you remember that he reminded you about your lost memories, that you were in fact also a member of the Knight Radiants, and that you were um, the partner of this Silver Dragon, Perlis. Um, this wizard spoke to you guys, and as you guys were talking, this is the current scene. Actually, let's go a little bit more HD with this scene. Sorry, as you guys are
Kunyari.
in this, and eventually he offered you guys a chance, to meet your master, which he told you was uh, Sister Shalan all along.
Mm,
And you agreed to teleport, bringing along the deceased dragon, um, to meet with Shalan. So this is the current scene. Ito yung pinaka-commission na art kasi inyo.
wow. Cutscene.
Cutscene.
Nice.
Sa yun yung scene. And then, teka lang, ayusin ko lang yung sounds. Medyo marami din nangyari.
Verlis pala.
Medyo naalala nyo konti so
Mhm.
far.
Mhm. We thought there was gonna be a PK happening.
TPK. Pero namatay si Dayan. Most na.
Okay.
So as Vasher was speaking to you guys all held hands as he finished his teleportation spells. And you all operate in sort of a crested hilltop, filled with, it's a grassy field filled with flowers. You're like in an incline going up, like a hilltop. Below you guys, there's a slew of forest, like trees and forest and shrubbery. And as you guys appear, you see Sister Shalan with her bright red hair, and clerical clothing. Beside her is, the Kalash Star Paladin Cloudpaint, which you met in the mine. And beside her is an unknown figure, a halfling. So it's like a halfling adventurer that you haven't seen before. Davtarn, would you like to introduce and describe yourself?
Hello. Hi, I am Davtarn, middle-aged halfling, adventurer, monster hunter, and squire, I guess. Or I trained under
Vasher.
my Vasher right now. He told me to wait here for him while he was going to get some people at Icefire Peak, so that's probably them.
Greetings.
Greetings. No, but I mean,
I got
they're
it
like,
forward.
hi, I'm.
So far,
No, that's not my greeting.
I don't know, it's more on like describe yung how you look like, etc., etc.
Yeah. I am, a pretty stocky halfling, more than the usual ones. A little bit stronger looking than usual. Athletic build.
For a
Graying hair.
graying hair.
Oh, gray hair.
Oh,
Gray hair.
green eyes, brown skin, a little more like looks like does a lot of outside stuff rather than most halflings who likes to stay indoors. Um, and my clothing looks a little bit different, but I'm fairly armored for a halfling and more of more of an adventurous halfling type, not the homebody type. So,
Because it's your first time seeing each other, so Vyrsed and Silverback, do you mind explaining how you look like? Jean, you can start with Silverback.
Greetings. I would say put everything in a mechanical voice, a horse mechanical voice. I am um I started as a paladin, losing most of my memories. I was encased in this. Most warforged are created with a sentient purpose, but
Mm-hmm.
I, as far as I can remember, I am quite different, as the my model seems to be unlike there is. I have yet to discover what I truly am, but I forgot what I so far I uncovered. But I'm just a medium built warforged, clad in armor,
Mm-hmm.
with swords, like couple of swords on my belt, a shield
Mm-hmm.
on my back, like a full shield,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, like, and mostly some uh what do you call this? Yung parang what do you call that? Rambo belt
It
Bandolier.
utilities,
Bandolier.
yeah.
bandolier. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bandolier.
Uh, s- so you can say most of my uh, artificers tool kits are on my belts, my bandolier.
Batman utility belt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Vyrsed,
Well,
like how do you appear and how you look like?
So Versed is looks to be like a half elf, middle aged, like 5'8" in height, has black hair, little beard.
mm-hmm.
He's like dressed in like what looks to be like a sorcerer's robe, just simple plain clothing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the only like significant thing he is wearing would be like a special kind of ring on one of his hands. Um, and he uses it as his like arcane focus. He is just chilling.
Okay. All right, and then
Mm-hmm.
you
Okay.
know our not AFK party members. So there's the half elf bard
Mm-hmm.
with dark greenish hair, pointed ears.
Mm-hmm.
He's an elf bard. Sorry, a rogue bard. So he has a small guitar. I think a small guitar
Mm-hmm.
yung parang musical instrument niya.
Like,
Um,
yeah.
there's a wizard cleric, Chairman niya, this is Diane. In like a clerical, actually wizard's robe siya kasi wizard siya primarily.
Mm.
She's wearing like a necklace of
Mm-hmm.
fireballs that's partially consumed, small
Mm-hmm.
staff, brown hair with the red robe. And then Kazavik, he's a Goliath. Kazavik
Mm-hmm.
Stoneface.
Mm-hmm.
Fighter. Hindi siya barbarian, no? Fighter siya.
Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, fighter,
Te-
fighter.
Technically low intelligence siya pero medyo hindi naman super like bobo or something. Pero parang
Mm-hmm.
grog yung gusto ni Crisco dito eh. Parang grog
Like,
Mm.
yung
okay.
yung
Okay.
archetype niya ganun. He
Like,
hails from he hails from Waterdeep, from a noble family
mm-hmm.
there.
Oh,
Um
he's a noble. Okay. Mm-hmm.
anak ng noble but hindi ko alam kung sinabi niya na hindi ko maalala eh. But anyway, hindi ko sure kung ano. But anyway, basta na-recognize na yung cultists because
Yung sa tatay niya, diba?
may involvement yung tatay niya sa cultists pero hindi niya alam kung ano. And then kaya siya pumunta sa
Mm-hmm.
Fandalen because his father died in a fire that
Mm-hmm.
and he's seen his father having dealings with the human sorcerer that was apparently the boss of
Mm-hmm.
the cultists.
Did,
Yeah. And that's
ano ka ba? He's not really parang blood related sa parents. Did I forget? I forgot.
adoption siya. Hindi ko
Adopted,
maalala
adopted,
kung
yeah.
alam kung nasabi niya ba na adopted siya hindi.
I think he
Kasi
mentioned
he's
adopted.
yeah.
We'll ask
And
him again.
yeah. But tingnan natin kung kailan siya makapasok ulit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys operate, you see each other. There's a look of like shock in Shalan
Don't
as
see it.
Huh?
I can't see it.
Sa ano hindi mo nakikita?
Meeting place, shrine on the hill.
Akala ko ba't wala ka?
Wala nga siya dito.
Bumalik ka dun sa chaotic quintet. Teka lang.
So welcome.
Kaya mo Teka lang, ipo-pull kita sa scene. Pull to scene. Ayan.
Teka, wait,
Marco.
wait.
Pinapull kita to scene, ba't ganun? Nagre-reconnect ka ba?
Yeah, I'm gonna reconnect.
Yeah, nawala ka eh.
Ayun yung
May
problema.
nakita ako.
Ano? Puro siya na ba? So it's still a little bit snowy because the weather in Fatality, although it's not actually winter, like I said, um, it was approaching like blizzard territory, but as you guys defeated the silver dragon, the snow is starting to subside. It's still a little bit snowy, still patches of snow around. There's still a little bit of a fog left. And as you guys are aware, like usually dragons are when they have their lair, it affects the surrounding area. It affects the weather, and that's probably why there's still a snowy weather. Uh, we're just waiting for Marco to return.
So tuloy mo lang. Continue the story.
Right. So, you guys appear. You guys see each other. Silverback, you're holding Verlis's head, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Dragging it, I
yeah,
think.
so there's a lot as Vasher and Shalan look at each other. There's a look of utter shock in Shalan's face as she gasps and tries and sees the scenery, and she approaches as Vasher also approaches her and tells her, Shalan, I didn't make it in time. And she says, Vasher, what happened? Why is Verlis dead? And then she looks at you guys. Shalan looks at you guys, uh, in a questioning manner, trying to figure out what happened.
Can I answer?
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to like flip your tokens, you can double right click, go to image, and then
Double right.
mirror horizontally.
Games post. Games post.
Image, mirror.
Wala pa rin ako, Leb. I mean, feel.
Hindi ka pa naglo-load eh.
Excuse me. Oh, wala pa.
Nakapost yung game feel.
Oh, shit, sorry. Ayan yan.
It was him or us. And I chose us.
How can this be? You
Magic.
but this, and then she approaches Verlis's deceased body. It's there lying on the floor. She lovingly tries to like touch and carefully touch her body, examine her body. Tears start flowing through her eyes. Oy, na-flip niya yung tokens niya, nice. Nakabalik ka na, Marco, no? You're back.
Yeah. Pero wala akong access sa token ko.
Permission. Si Davtarn. Wait, kasi pinalit ako, in-update ko yung token niya dahil dun sa ano eh. Naayos ko yung token. Configure permissions, all players. Oops. Saan si Marco? Owner ka? Nilagay kita as owner.
Oh, okay.
Teka. I-replace ko na lang yung token.
Naka-pause yata kasi. I think.
Yeah. Try mo gulawin na.
Game is paused.
Dito. Unpause na siya.
Pause pa rin siya sa akin.
Magalaw?
So, naka-pause pa rin yung game sa akin.
Naka-unpause na sa mga Naka-pause pa ba sa inyo, guys?
Nope. Syncing problem.
Oh, baka
Continue. I'm just trying to fix this.
try mo yung ano na lang.
I saw him move.
Oops. Ano nangyari dito? So there's tears on Shalan's face. And as she examines, she examines her belly. Looking at her belly, it appears, so there's an open wound upon which you would assume where the belly was cut to retrieve the dragon egg. And there's make a perception check, guys. Actually, as Vasher just like hovers over her, like puts a hand over her shoulder in a comforting way.
Nice die.
Same.
14. 14.
Dapat, pwede edit yung itsura ng dice.
Anong, oh, pwede. Sa dice, so nice. Yeah, so that's more than enough. So you guys noticed her belly, upon which the cut was, there's a faint bit of discoloration. It's not really actually discoloration. It's a this distinct lack of color for a dragon, even though she's undead. There's her normally silver scales and figure became a lot darker than how it's supposed to be. There's a notable lack of color on her belly, upon which the possibly where the sword pierced her belly to retrieve the egg. Um, that's an information also that you haven't told Shalan yet. And then she asks your guys a question. Why is her belly cut? Why? How did she die like this?
I remember. That wasn't mine. That was from the war. Uh,
Black Dragonborn, right?
that was
Or
from the
Eh,
boss, from the cultist's boss. They were up to we thought the dragon was their main
uh-huh.
objective, but appears it's about the egg.
She she asks the egg. She was with child.
Oh, we were not aware ourselves.
Oh, this is even more. And then she just collapses on the floor and just starts weeping. Um, Vasher just holds her, um, looks at you guys. He says, "Thank you everyone for all your help. I know that this was an unfortunate event, and that
Indeed.
uh, there appears was the only course of action that would have uh, this was the only course of action that would have been proper given Verlus's circumstance." He looks at Shalon and he says, "Shalon, I'm gonna tell the others." And she just um, wipes her tears. She stands up from her kneeling position. She approaches Silverback. She notices the sword. I forgot if were you using the Dragon Slayer sword, or was that on your side?
Both swords are tucked on my
Okay.
sheath.
She pulls out her hand and she asks you, "May I?"
I draw the drag ash and show it to her with both hands.
Uh-huh. She reaches out and takes the sword from you. Do you give it to her?
I with a bit of hesitance, like when you're handing cash.
When you're handing out magical items,
uh,
the debt
like
the
with the
debt is about
with
to
the
be paid. You
this
unwillingly give the
sword
sword.
has unwillingly giving the sword.
Mhm.
I do not comprehend. My memories are lack.
Mm.
Can you please explain? And then I hand her. I let go, giving her the
She
sword.
there's just a morose expression on her, but she seems pretty like honest and determined of what she's trying to do as she holds the sword. So you notice that the sword, there's runes on the side, right? That says in runic it says ash,
Yeah.
ash. Um, it starts to glow as she holds it, and on the other side, probably from like time and wear and tear, as she faces, she walks over to the front of Verlis, where Verlis is, where the dragon is. She gets the head from you and places it right beside where the body is. On the other side of on the left side of the hill, left side of the blade is where the ash runes are. On the right
Uh-huh.
side, see as if Shalan touches it, there's this like magical energy and like new runic symbols appear on the right side of the blade. Um, and it spells out her name, Shalan, on the other side.
What?
As she, um,
Okay.
the red hair, like sorts, her red hair sorts of glow, and her face sorts of, there's a little bit of change as apparently there's this sort of guise that sort of disappears as Shalan drops her disguised self. Um, as she looks, she looks like a human, but now her true elvish features come out with a slick of white in her hair. Her pointed ears finally revealed, and her long lost sword finally back in her possession. She appears to be casting some magic. And you also notice Vasher on the side stepping off and looks like he's sending spell.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the same way that you guys saw Shalan using a sending spell to uh, inform Vasher. Vasher looks like he's informing other people as well. Um, you see Shalan just using her magic as Earth begins to move from the Earth, and it looks like she's slowly lifting the body of Velis um, towards the northern part of the hill, as she's using her magic to slowly, uh, gently, like a mother would be holding her baby, slowly move the deceased body towards towards the northern part of the hill. As you guys can see, kita nyo naman, no? Wala namang vision. So there's a rocky outcropping on the northern side with like some circular where the most um that's where the most dense flowers are. And it looks like there's a bit of wear and tear, but these are not gravestones, but these are seemingly like stone benches, and it looks like long time ago this was probably used some sort of meeting place, somewhere where people could gather. But with the wear and tear of just nature in itself as time passing on, um, it's probably there has been a long. It looks like it hasn't been used for a long time, but there's a sense of familiarity you see with Ashalan maneuvers. The body using her magic. She's using Move Earth as she's slowly and gently moving Verlis's body. Blood and guts, bro.
As
Medyo yung ano, madugo.
testing.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. As a favored enemy, elves. Did I know she was an elf? Like this guy
No,
self?
with how she was disguising herself, you wouldn't have known.
I did not know she's an
Mm.
elf.
Mhm. Um, Again, there's still a lot of memories lacking in you, Vyrsed. Sorry, Silverback. In terms of all that you remember was that Vasher told you that um, Shalan was your master. She, at least for currently, looks like she's focused. Tears have stopped, but there's still a serious expression on her face as she begins to slowly bring. Looks like she's comfortable bringing Verlis here in this central area, and she's covering her slowly with the earth.
Wait,
So I sprint
elf ba
to
siya or half
move
Ano?
elf?
beside the party,
Elf ba
Uh-huh.
siya?
and I
Elf,
slightly
elf.
elf though.
Yeah.
I slightly whisper, "For well-dressed folk,
Mhm.
were able to slay a dragon. Color me impressed. I'm Davtarn." Then I stick out my hand and try to shake hands with them while they're moving.
I
These
I shake your hands and I move. I follow. Sorry, I follow Shalan.
I
she,
introduce
she
myself. Saka.
they shake your hand and they're silent because they're AFK. But
Shake your hands.
they so
Follow.
far Cloud Paint follows. She's just right beside, like in a protective notion. She's just like right beside Shilan.
Greetings, fellow
Um,
wanderer.
um, and then Vasher upon like as Shalan is still completing her spell, Vasha approaches you guys. Uh, adventurers, this is my squire Davtarn. He we are both members of the Knights Radiant, and we appreciate your help in protecting and putting Verlis at peace. Davtarn, have you introduced yourself? Have you gotten acquainted?
I have, and Master, I didn't know there was dragon slaying about. I'm kind of an outsider right now. I feel. Is Verlis her dragon?
Verlis was Non-Rival's dragon partner. The same way Ace is mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then he points to Silverback. This Warforge over here, this is our deceased comrade, Non-Rival. But he appears that he's trapped in this Warforged
Sans
body.
rival? Sans rival?
Non-Rival.
Non-rival, bro.
Siya pa pili ng name. Siya pa pili ng name.
Random
To make the DM's life hard. No, it's okay. He says he appears he's trapped in this Warforged body and his memories are locked and he doesn't remember much.
Do I know who Non-Rival is? Like,
He's told you that from what Vash's told you, he has told you that Non-Rival is one of the Oathbringers that was recently deceased and that was killed by his own dragon. And based from everything, from all the conversation, this is the dragon they were talking about. This is the Silverback.
Oh yeah.
He was our
It
guardian.
looks like you got your revenge, Non-Rival.
He was a friend. He was not supposed to be our enemy, but they turned him into an abomination. It's unforgivable.
Oh, sorry. Before everything pala, everybody roll a D20. Just let me know kung ano yung nakuha nyo. Pre-game stuff pala ito. Nakalimutan ko.
What? One.
Classic.
Wait. So,
Classic.
Wait, what a way to start the
One.
day.
so Silverback 1. Vyrsed 7. Davtarn.
Kailangan ba namin i-roll sila? Do we have to roll for them?
Then, hindi. Kayong tatlo lang. It's okay. Isa pa.
Isa pang D20?
Mhm.
Kami lahat?
Yeah.
Gene, isa pa.
Ikaw,
Master Vader, don't worry, we're rolling dice.
ikaw,
Not one.
ikaw, Silverback. Isa pa.
Isa ba?
Isa pa. Sarap na ano niya. Juicy.
Classic.
Okay. It's okay. Sabihin ko mamaya kung bakit. Regardless of high or low, it's
Nawala na nga yung
it's
sword,
useful.
tapos ang baba.
It's the
As
modules,
you-
man. It's the modules.
So as Vasher looks around you guys, he says, you all appear hurt and injured. Would you like to take a rest while we keep watch? We are waiting for company as well.
I will keep watch, Master.
Okay, thank you, Davtarn.
Looking tired, Vyrsed will just nod. Says, Rest would be appropriate right now, as I have expended all of my magics in the fight.
Oh yeah, I think we were worn down, but I'd like to pay my respects. Press F
Press F to pay respects.
to pay
All right,
respects.
All right. Well, I don't fault you guys for taking a much needed rest, so you guys can head over the corner and we're just gonna be here waiting for the others to arrive. As Vasher appears to join Shalan, and he appears to concentrate, use his magic as well to use Move Earth to slowly cover the deceased body of the fallen dragon. So you guys are gonna take a long rest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
if available.
So mostly half elves naman kayo, so I think you only need 4 hours of sleep.
Hindi,
Yeah.
ang elves lang, half elves go full sleep. Walang ano,
Yung Fae.
walang,
Mhm.
walang tawag doon? Do they have a term for it? Walang ganun ang half elves.
Ah.
Yung meditation, I think.
Uh-huh.
I don't
I
know.
think
That's
med-
it.
Hindi ko alam
I think
yung...
elf lang eh. Ay, kung ano man si Carsey.
Si Carsey ang may Fae, ano ba yun? Ancestry. Yung
Mhm.
half rest is a full rest.
May Freya.
Wala yata ang half
Full
elf
elf
na...
si ano? Full elf ba si... ano, wood
Oh,
elf
wood
siya.
elf siya eh. Half elf lang ako eh. I think yung... Ano ba yung ano ba sa akin?
Okay. Ay.
Wow, no one's basic.
Trans.
What's basic?
I don't need sleep.
No,
So,
yeah.
got it. Okay. So you guys are, taking some rest, and who's gonna take first watch? Davtarn, right?
Ang take watch.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a rock here if you want, like, to do the serve. That should cover most of the area here. And as time progresses, the spell is resolving. And let me just put the. There's like a mound of, they finally cover the dead body of Verlis. Shallan looks like she just drops to her knees and starts praying. Cloudpaint prays with her, and Vasher just like looks like he's taking watch, looking for people to arrive as well. Silverback, are you just staying over, or are you also resting?
Yeah. I also don't rest. Parang,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Do you want to
I
talk, or
I go to my hybrid, what do you call that? Dormant mode.
okay. So parang yung ano, yung
Sentry mode.
all
Yeah.
systems are off.
Uh-uh.
That perception check for keeping watch. 13, so nice. You hear the footsteps before they approach. Like you can hear them from Pucha, anong nangyari? From a distance. But you see 3 figures approaching.
Who goes there?
They just march towards your general direction.
Who goes there?
Vasher approaches you, says, Davtarn, they're friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm about to draw my arrows.
That's
So
all
look
right.
around the edges, master.
Thank you for being on guard and on top of it.
Especially that
They approach.
armored one.
It looks like they're, kita ba, tatlo? Right, there's 3. So there's 3 figures approaching. There's a bluish dragonborn. Female dragonborn, looks like, with a long staff. There is a half orc. Looks like she's a monk, with like wrapped gauntlets. Just your regular robish robes, just some quick sandals, and then a fully plated knight in armor. Looks like they're being led by a fully plated knight in armor with a great shield, and looks like a regular longsword, with a bluish cape. This the way you see are you guys also, you guys are all sleeping, right? But I would describe this as remember the 4-plate pill you saw
Yeah.
that you recovered?
Yes.
This would be how it is if it was kept in pristine condition.
I can tell the symbol and the shield insignia.
The shield has the insignia of the Knight Radiant. His cape on the back has these insignia of the Oathbringer insignia, which Vasher also has on his robe. The lead knight approaches, and he addresses Vasher.
Wait, so
Oh.
yung dragon
Huh?
lang yung female?
Sorry?
Only the Dragonborns, the female.
What?
Female yung yung half orc din. So two female, female half orc, female dragonborn, and then you're not sure about the gender of this one, but with the way he's gonna be speaking, it appears he's male. And um, Vasher attempts to speak first, but he's cut off by this knight in armor. As the knight says, "Vasher, where is she?" And Vasher,
Nice.
he says, Marsh, calm down. She's in the process of grieving. I told you that Verlis has just died and she's in the process of mourning. And the knight, the fully plated knight, which was addressed by the name Marsh, um, up here, sounds strict and direct, and he says, "We have no time for such pleasantries." And then he just stomps off forward, approaching. Looks like he's just approaching Shalon. The Dragonborn and the monk, greet each other. The Dragonborn appears silent, like she looks like she doesn't talk. And then the female orc, she says, uh, "Long, long time no see, Basher. How's it going?" Basher's Marsh has been very stern with with the way that he was rushing to this place. Um, and Vasher just addresses the female orc. He says, um, I just hope they get along, Vedli. It's been a while, you know." Uh, and he says, this is my, and then he points to Davtarn. "This is my squire, Davtarn. Um, and these are the others that are resting. They're the adventurers that has been working with Shalon, and they were the ones that found Verlis in her current predicament. Um, but let's save the chat for later, and let's talk about what we need to do next." As Venli gives you a cursory glance. He says, "What's up, halfling?"
Then I jump next to the Venly and I stare her up like, hello there, Davtarn." Then I stick out my hand.
She shakes your hand. The dragonborn just gives you a nod. Also walks off. Looks like she's also not a female full of words as well. And then Vasher tells Venli, "That Warforge that's resting over there, that's actually non-rival. He's trapped in that body for some reason." And she says, "Oh, really? That's old money right there. Looks glad that he survived, but it's with everything's going on. It's so weird. I'm not sure what I feel about this right now." As she just approaches, she says, "None, do you remember me?"
And then I activate again.
I
Greetings.
I whisper to my Master Vasher. I didn't know we had members like that. And look at Venly.
In what way do you mean? He asks you.
I mean, strong and exotic and muscular.
Uh, uh,
Of course.
hold your tongue, Davtarn. She's way over your league. Um, uh, and he says, "Do you mind giving us a moment? We need to discuss some certain things." As
I will keep watch, Master.
thank you.
Mhm.
As she approaches, you see Cloudpaint just stepping out as well. Just
Is Marsh human?
You don't know. You don't know.
Okay.
With as March approaches, you guys talk as sorry, Silverback as Venly
uh,
says, "I
I
think."
apologies. I have no memories of our acquaintance.
No, no worry, Nani. It's it's fine. It's fine. We have bigger things to fry anyway. We'll catch up in a bit. But it's good to see you that you're still alive. It's
Thank
always
you.
good news to see a friend again.
I appreciate that. And
And
then
then
I
she steps up.
went to dormant mode again.
All right. Um, let me see. I'm just trying to see. If you want to do a perception check to, if you're active, I'm trying to see because if you're actively trying to rest, I'm not too sure if you'll be able to listen in on their conversation. But Davtarn, you can try if you want.
Perception.
Actually, I can. Because
If, yung sentry's rest mo, you must motionless.
motionless, but I'm aware of my
You can see and hear
surroundings.
as normal. Ah, okay, okay, so you can see and hear as normal. Okay.
Yeah.
So based from the conversation, you can't really. Oh, nice, nice.
Nice.
You can basically hear
Recharge
everything
mode.
that they're saying. Um, and as soon as as they both, they all approach Shalan. Shalan's still kneeling, and she it looks like she is alerted by the presence of the others. She wipes away her tears. She stops her prayers, and then she faces them. As soon as she faces them, um, Venli, Vasher, and Azure, the Dragonborn, they all kneel in front of her. Uh, but Marsh stays his ground. Um, and Shalon says, "Please, please, there's no need for that. It's good to see you all." And then she brazenly looks at Marsh. "It's good to see you too, Marsh." Uh, Marsh, he can't really see his expression because he's back turned, and also with how his helm is. But with there's a if you want to do an insight check, this is not something you can perceive. You can both do insight if you want. Before before he speaks.
I'll make an assumption now. Looks like an X. We just by the tone of voice, like,
Not wrong.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just gonna make that.
Alright, that's all right. That's all right. You hear there's a lot of you hear a lot of like disdain and anger from this knight's voice as he says, "Shalon, it's been a while. I'm surprised you have the audacity to finally show yourself, despite leaving everyone and every responsibility that you had." And then Shalon just looks like there's a look of shame in her eyes. She looks away, and Shalon says, "I'm sorry, Marsh. I couldn't stay. Not after, not after, not after Ash died. I couldn't stay. That responsibility shouldn't have fallen on me." As she just sounds like she's like in the cusp of she's about to cry again. Um and then Mars says, "Save your tears, woman. This is a time for action, not emotion. What do you want to do now? Despite my disapproval, you are still the Radiant's leader, and I can't do anything about that." And as they appear like they sort of like are trying to figure out what they're going to do. Uh, you notice, Davtarn, you notice that there's a saan na ba siya? Teka lang, di ko mahanap. Saan ka na? Where is she? Sorry, may nawawala akong to. Okay. It feels like there's you feel an arm over your shoulder. Like over your shoulder, like a friend like holding your hand, like holding your your shoulder. And you see this small I see you hear the voice first. She says, "Well, look at here. There's another halfling. It's really nice." As a female, a small female, pink-haired halfling, with sort of like like an adventurous garb. She's a little bit like disheveled. Like it's clear she doesn't really keep herself in check. She's not smelly or anything. She's just like like a woman that doesn't really care and like keeps her bearings. And she's putting her hand on your shoulder. Um, looks like they're arguing, huh?
I act shocked. I'm like, no one ever surprised me before.
Oh, sorry. I like to be invisible. It it keeps Marsh annoyed, and I it's a lot more fun to sneak and steal stuff. And she just goes around.
Do they keep us halflings around for entertainment or what? My name is Davtarn.
Oh, hey, my name's Liv.
Mhm.
Um, it's
Live.
not really for entertainment. I mean, if Marsh wanted entertainment, then he would have left me in the sewers. Uh, uh, with how he always talks, he thinks I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm pretty annoying. But I mean, I don't know why the reason why he would keep me around if I just keep annoying him.
Where are you from?
Uh, I'm from around. I actually don't know. She just wanders off. She like approaches. Like she doesn't really care. It looks like she doesn't care about the situation over here. She's just wandering giddily, and then she looks at this Warforged. She's just like clank, clank, clank. She sort of like
Manic,
these little
sexy
dramatic like
dream girl.
he's like, oh, is your body? And then he keeps clanking on your leg.
I'm actually
Does
puzzled.
does this hurt? He keeps knocking. She keeps knocking on you.
Stop that.
Oh, you're alive. Hey, what's up? Does this hurt? And he punches you in the groin.
Go
Ah, stop that, please.
And then she just approaches you guys as you guys are sleeping. She tries to. No, she tries to take your haversack, but she rolled a natural one.
Nice.
As this seemingly innocuous girl just keeps going around. Um, the conversation looks like it's dying down on this side. As Marsh looks like he just storms off, and then he says, "Come, Lift, let's go." And then Basha says, "Marsh, wait. You can't just leave like that." And then she just this female halfling just sort of like somersaults, just follows around this knight. She gives you a wink, Davtarn. Say, I'll see you later, I guess. I don't know what this is going on about. The two Azure sort of like just follows. And then
Beats
they
me.
just,
Hopefully, we can cross our paths again.
and they just sort of storm off towards the woods on the south side.
storm off.
Shalan looks pretty disheartened. Looks like the conversation didn't go as planned. Lindy and Vash are there to help. This is probably a couple hours in. Like it took them a while for to bury the dragon.
Hmm.
Um, but it took a while for the others to arrive as well. Uh, so I would gather like you all were able to about fully do your long rest as Vajor tries to contemplate.
Nakita nyo yun? May lumabas na 20 sa
Uh,
akin.
and then she says, Shalon, I think it would be wise for us to regroup and talk about this in a safer place. This is, I believe, a good place for to let Verlis get her rest. Um, I may be able to take these adventurers
Ano to?
to safety.
What is this?
Um, and then you hear, I think this is like you will need the perception check. You hear like some rocking, um, by where like south around the southeast. Like it's not an earthquake, but there's like some notable tremor, something like the trees sort of what do you call this shake. It's a flock of birds. They fly away. It looks like there's some disturbance
Can I
where
do something?
that's it's looks like it's where the other radiants walked off
Okay.
like towards the direction.
Mm.
So it would on the assumption like it's basically kind of the same direction.
Does it
Um,
look like it's a fight? Does it sound like a fight?
you're not sure. It's a little bit too far. You can make an insight check, although it's we'll see
Can I
how
do
how
two
high.
things?
Yeah,
Can I do summon beast then beast sense?
summon beast and beast sense. Ano nagagawa?
Check
I
lang,
can
nakikita
summon
nyo.
a beast.
Hmm?
G, nakikita mo ba yung pag may naghihila ko?
Yeah,
Nakikita
yeah,
ko.
yeah.
Yung may
There's like
parang
a
plus
number.
20.
Summon beast. You call for beast. It manifests.
Ayun, may
When you
lumalabas.
cast the spell, creatures resemble an animal. So parang nagsasaman ka ng beast.
Tapos I cast a
Uh-huh.
flying animal. Then I
Uh-huh.
try to do beast sense on it.
Uh-huh.
Then try to scout ahead.
Cool.
Ano yung range ito?
Ng beast? Or
Uh-huh.
ng beast sense?
Beast.
Itatouch ko yung beast tapos papaliparin ko lang siya eh.
It's and then it's not like find familiar where you can see through it, right?
Beast sense does make me
Ito ba is your
through it.
verbal if you don't issue
Beast sense.
na binabasa ko yung ano eh. Di ako familiar sa
Yeah.
spell. Senses, flyby, this and provoke. It doesn't say that you can see through it. It looks like you're summon a beast companion and I guess you
But the
Yung
beast sense
Beast
spell.
sense can.
Like
so
beast
concentration.
sense.
Okay, you touch a willing beast for the duration, you can see your action. Oh, nice. Okay, got it. So combination of two skills. Got it. Okay.
Concentration ng beast and summon beast and beast sense.
Yeah, concentration,
Pareho.
both concentration.
Oh,
So you
no,
can
both,
choose
no.
one.
Shit. I
Oh.
will just use my summon beast then I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, so you summon the beast. So it flies up
Mhm.
towards that direction. You summon like a bird or like an eagle.
Yeah, like an eagle.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I
So it
say,
flies away. You look. They all look in that direction too, and they say it's. Venny says it's probably Marsh. He likes to, he likes to be tough and all, but he's he's very childish with his tantrums. But as they are, meron ko sulat ba kung may connection ka dun sa beast?
No.
You're not
Meron
sure.
naman-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just tell it to ang command ko niya is balik
Okay.
scout out, come back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You feel the connection lost.
What?
Looks like trouble is what I tell people. Wake up, everyone! Looks like trouble.
So you wake up, everyone. As everybody's starting to stir, let me see. Hey, everybody make perception checks.
Perception. Okay, not bad.
Ako rin.
So in the area, right? So with your perceptions in the area, like there's been birds, there's been chirping, there's been just general wilderness. It's just utter silence at the moment. like all the. It's pretty eerie in the sense where everything. It's like when animals are scared because they feel something. So that sort of
Nice.
silence lingers in the air.
Mm.
I yell at my master, Master Vasher. I will go ahead.
As you step off,
And
oh, like how far do you walk? It's like over there. So as you're walking there,
mhm.
um, there's like a warping sort of blackish and purplish energy. As behind you guys, there is crouching a familiar figure. He is on his right knee, in front of the mound where Verlis was just buried, and
I turn around, draw sword.
he says, he tusks. He says, he says, this is the familiar. So he looks. So this is the black, the human sorcerer with black hair, purplish robes. He's wearing a black longsword. Sorry, a black sword on his left, uh, and he is appears like he's holding something on his left hand while he's it's like a circular figure with like a little bit wet, and you're not quite sure as it's on an odd angle. You can't really see it. The and he's touching the ground where the dirt was, and he says, "For such ungifted magic user, you are pretty wasteful on your resources, Vasher." As he stands up on two legs and faces you guys. And you can see clearly that he is holding a severed head on his left hand. However, he, I am not here for this. And let me get down to business. You guys all look at him. Davtarn, you can hear this happening. And Shalan looks, uh, Venli looks over, and you all see the. He looks a little bit still worn from like the battle you guys
Mm-hmm.
just did with him. But you know, there's looks like he had some mild healing on him, but you can see that you know his robes are a little bit burnt from Vyrsed spells on him. But his left hand he's carrying. His left hand is pretty bloody. He's carrying a severed head. And just roll a straight intelligence check for this is just for Vyrsed and Silverback. I'll roll for the others as well. That's for Germany. That's for Karsi.
Ooh, sayang.
I'm dumb.
It's okay.
Saw that point.
That's okay.
Lucky ko ba to?
Kars, you, Karsi, Silverback, Karsi, and Chairman, you all recognize the severed head. This is the severed head of the male warlock that disappeared and escaped your grasp when you. So remember, you guys killed Lindis Omegalor, yung kabit nung brother ni Karsi. She was the one hunting Karsi's head, right?
Yes.
And she was working with a couple of bandits and this warlock that dimension door then escaped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You guys, Vyrsed particularly, I think, killed Lindis, retrieved a knife,
Mhm.
right? Who has that knife right now?
It's in the haversack, most likely.
It's in the haversack.
I have the haversack.
So it's most probably with you. As everything is happening, like as Agaladon is talking to you guys, addressing you guys, seemingly with a look of frustration and irritation, you feel like a sort of quick connection inside all of your heads as Shallan, you can hear her in your minds, and she says, "Radiant, I'm connecting each one of us so we can telepathically communicate." Vasher, who is this? She asks. So this is like a mental link that she has, an ability she has to link all the regions within uh, a certain radius. So far, so with this, you can link in Davtarn. You can hear this conversation.
Mhm.
Vasher says, "Shallan, that's Galadon. He's the leader of the cultists, or he's the leader of the cult of the dragons. He was the one responsible for putting this spell on Verlis."
Question, nakalimutan ko kasi, si Galadon ba yung sorcerer?
Siya yung sorcerer, siya yung immune to fire damage, siya yung nag-finger of death kay Verlis, tapos yung
Yeah.
pumatay.
Mhm.
Venli asks Vasher, "Should I take him on right now? Do you think he'll be able to respond properly?" Vasher says, "That's now how he works. Adventurers, how was he during your encounter with him?" So this is just this is within seconds. I'll give you guys each maybe like a sentence or two each to if you want to talk before. You can actually roll initiative if you want.
Okay. Mm,
Just para lang may sequence.
I'm gonna say that as like Galadon appears, because we shared the same like magic thingy, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say in response to Shallan, like my magic is tied to him. Whenever I use certain spells, it reacts. What do you call this? Paano yung wild magic?
All magic surge. Okay.
Erratically, it
Yeah,
reacts
yeah.
erratically when I'm within his vicinity. Saan na yung initiative?
So 20 si Silverback. Sorry.
Saan yung initiative dito ulit?
here.
23. Taas na ako na ni Davtarn. No? Okay. I'm gonna roll for Galadon. So, guys, yung kaninang rolls nyo, yung low rolls nyo, Silverback has a 1, Vyrsed has a 7, Davtarn has an 8. Those are all portent rolls for Shallan. Shallan is a divination wizard. She has portent. So she can give anybody a dice roll.
Equal
Usually
to
it's the
one
magic
roll.
user that gives it because I let you guys roll. Like I let you guys use that rot roll if you wish. You can use it for another person. Like let's say somebody's doing a skill check or something.
Mhm.
With portent they can just give that like you don't roll a dice. This is your roll.
Oh.
Can you use
So
it for enemies?
you can use
You
it for
can-
initiative.
You can use it for critical failure.
Yeah.
For auto failure or for like a initiative for someone.
Can I transfer my not one to him? Parang ganon?
Yes. That's basically what I'm saying.
All right.
Bakit dalawa initiative ko?
Ha? Teka lang, inaano ko pa. Kasi dalawa yung token, may. Teka lang.
What?
And 15 yung
Eh,
meron.
kasi yung isang, gumawa ako ng isang, yung isang token, hindi ko alam kung ano yung mas gusto mong picture.
Pareho.
yung isang kong pinaka-mission sa'yo.
Will that be an action?
Hindi. Part lang siya ng ano.
Okay, divination. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me think.
So, merong, Silverback you have a 1, Vyrsed you have a 7, Davtarn you have an 8. I'll let you guys use that if you want.
8 yung akin. 8. Okay.
Mhm.
I
So,
will not use
Vyrsed,
it for initiative.
so you guys, you can still talk before we finish the initiative. Vyrsed rolled a 6. You have some insight, Davtarn with Shallan's question of how he was. So Vyrsed described the wild magic interactions. Silverback, do you have any insight before the quote-unquote fight?
Well, so far he did we mention that he already is immune to fire?
Yeah.
Great. Just I don't know how many times he can use his magic of reviving that dragon, but it kills things easily forgot what the spell was. Memory
Okay.
lacking. Over.
Okay. Um, Chairman, he says he has very strong. He has very strong chaotic energy and it's pretty damaging. Kasi says he teleports pretty frequently, although I don't know how often he can use it. And then Kazavik says he's pretty sturdy. We beat him a couple times, but he's still looking like he's still standing strong. As you guys are doing all that mental connection, Galadon continues. A little dead rat told me that my knife was stolen. And you know what I hate besides incompetent underlings? It's troublesome, meddlesome thieves. Uh, as Galadon approaches that, uh, this is you guys tell me what you guys want to do if you want to give him before I roll his initiative. If you want to use a portent roll for him.
That what we're gonna do? Oh, if
If
we're gonna
you
use the portent roll?
yeah.
Not yet. Not
Uh,
yet for me.
No.
good. I'm good.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll for his
Wait, ano yung
initiative.
initiative mo? 19 or
He's gonna be 11. Okay.
Okay.
So we will begin combat. Top of the round. Vasher mentally says he's a proficient magic user, Shalon, but I think we can encase him and close him, and he is not as brash to go here to come here by himself, especially if he knows Radiants are around. And Shalon says we can probably subdue him with a combination of silent spell and a force cage with your staff. And they both mentally agree that that's what they're gonna do on their turns. Basher is gonna be 15. I don't know why this is.
paano ko mababa
Did me?
initiative?
Teka lang ah. Teka, inaano ko lang. Sorry, yung 6, 20. Hindi ko gets bakit hindi siya arranged in order eh.
Yeah.
Di ba Teka lang ah. Oops. Teka lang.
Mm-hmm.
Teka lang, yung arrangement hindi ko lang ba't nag-begin combat. Bakit? Hindi siya nag-auto arrange for some reason. Hindi ko alam kung ano yan. Sorry.
That's alright. Technical.
Sa battle na ba sila? Like
Hindi siya hindi siya nag-arrange in order, which is weird. Kahit nag-begin na ng combat. Anyway,
sa right side siya for some
sulat ko na lang.
reason.
Yep. Davtarn, you're first.
I cast Hunter's Mark on Galadon.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry.
Hunter's
I
Mark.
just quick
Okay.
cast. Well,
That's okay. Ano yung range ng Hunter's Mark?
90.
Okay, so you should be more than enough.
Then that's bonus action.
Mhm.
And I use my action to I try to move as fast as I can towards him
Mhm.
while shooting my arrows as my action.
Okay, so you have 2 attacks,
Mhm.
right?
Short bow.
Mhm.
So hindi naman ako. Action. So to hit.
That hits. Natural 20 ba to?
Hindi. 19 lang yan.
Mhm.
Then damage, that's with the Hunter's Mark yata. Or, hindi, walang Colossus yan. So minus 3 D6.
Mhm.
D6. Yan. 2.
So 13 plus 5.
Hindi,
So
hindi. 10
17.
plus 10 plus 2 lang.
Ah,
Kasi wala
that's
pa
so
siyang
12. Okay.
attack.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Great.
So, ito lang yung straight damage. Ay, ano
Mhm.
ba yun? Nag-roll siya ng ano?
So it's gonna be 6 plus 3 plus
Ay.
6. 6?
hindi, so 6 plus 3 and then yung max dice mo ng short bow mo tsaka
6.
ng
6.
yung colossus damage mo na
Colossus is D8. So, 8.
8.
So,
So 6 plus 8 so 14.
Tapos, isa pang Hunter's Mark na damage.
Okay, yung hunter's mark mo
Roll ko. Ayan.
17 and then plus 6 so 23. Nice.
Boom.
Okay.
Cool.
Davtarn. Nice. That's like 40 points of damage. So Davtarn, teka lang ang gulo nung initiative, Silverback. As you finish, you shoot multiple arrows as you cast Hunter's Mark on him. He pierces his arm. He drops the head as you hit him on the arm where the head is, and it just starts to roll over. It looks just like it looks like it's been dead. Looks like it's been deceased for a while. At the end of your turn, he will use the legendary action to and he just looks at everyone and he just says, "Where is my knife?" As he uh, exclaims that, he pushes his arms towards his sides in a waving motion, and fire erupts from the back line of the trees that you see. As he casts firestorm, not towards you guys, but towards. So he uses. There is no possibility of a counter spell because he's using sorcery points to cast subtle magic, subtle meta magic. So you see from the back pillars of fire start to operate slowly as here on this side with the south corner. It appears he is burning all the trees with a blast pillar of flames, seemingly trying to trap you guys. And he just looks over. And the next initiative, that's his legendary actions for the round.
Is there like a surge for him too, or
Yes, actually, sorry. Let me roll the D100. 100. Oh, that's a. Teka. That's a 90. So as he casts this, that seemingly weird magic connection sparks between you two, and he rolls a 90 on his wild magic.
Okay.
And that transfers to you, Vyrsed. So you're invisible for 1 minute.
what? What?
Silverback, you're up.
What did you do to my friend? Let me see. Yung portent roll, sorry, yung portent roll, can it be done even without our turn, or it has to be our turn?
It has to be not any turn, like any kind of roll.
So I can
Basically.
save my friend with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
passing that turn. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I would move a bit closer, and
Mhm.
then I believe I'll use my channel divinity,
Mhm.
my vow of enmity on Galadon,
That's for advantage on all attacks, right?
on all attacks.
Okay, and then it's not. I believe it's not concentration. It's just your
My
channel divinity.
divinity,
Yeah, yeah.
for
Mhm.
1 minute, anyone I can within 10 feet is targeted.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And then I have my let me see. Let me see.
Baba ng roll mo, diba?
Okay. Teka, vow is enmity advantage on attack roll. Does it part spell or just
Your oath, your channel divinity oath
yeah?
is your action, I think.
Okay. All right. Um, bonus action. Wait, trying to get the feel of paladin again.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's been a while. It's been a while.
it's been a while.
Narinig
Uh,
yung sounds on the background?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I guess I would also cast Hunter's Mark on
Mhm.
my eyes glow red, and then my target is Galadon for my bonus
Okay.
action.
Hunter's Mark din? Okay, so
Yes.
pareho. Okay, concentration. I believe it's concentration, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so
Mhm.
concentrate. Okay,
Target acquired.
nice. That's initiative count 20.
And then I'm done.
Are you done? So as
Yeah.
initiative count 20, um, not really lair action, but so as Galadon appeared earlier with the purple energy, there's another this one time it's bluish energy coalescing beside him as a blue tiefling appears beside him, kneeling and saying, "Forgive me, Master. Forgive me, Dominus. It appears uh, handling the two idiots were too much of a handful." As she appears solemn and uh, she looks like she's sorry to this one. And Galadon simply just spares her a glance. And he says, "Enough with the excuses, Cerulean. Are they ready?" Then this tiefling says, "Always, Dominus. They are always ready." And make a perception check, everyone. Let me roll some stuff.
Ah, 8.
Davtarn, with your keen sense, uh, with your keen senses, sorry, this is her position. With your keen senses, you would know that there's two bodies approaching from behind. Uh, sorry, you notice one body approaching from behind. They're really close. Looks like they're approaching somebody. It looks like they're approaching this direction.
Mm.
Okay, watch out! There's something I can't see. What's nearby?
As okay, so
There's something
that's
behind us, Master.
that's their turn. Let me just roll their initiative real quick. Sorry.
Paano kung mababa to?
And then that's the next initiative would be Chairman Yi or Kazavik. Who's gonna take control of Kazavik, by the way?
I can take control of Kasavik.
Ano yung skills ni Chairman?
And then ikaw na, let the Chairman.
Yeah.
Let me see. Level 7, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Big stick. Okay. Kazavik moves here to encircle Galidon.
Mm-hmm. And before he moves, Sharon actually asks, should we like in mentally? Because again, remember you're all mentally connected. This is also to help with like metagaming, just because it's a difficult encounter. But this is also really part of her features. And she asks, are we staying or are we fighting?" She asks, and then Vasher just mentally says, "I can take 8 of us. I can teleport 8 of us, but we have to make sure that he's out of reach, or we have more spellcasters than him. because otherwise they can just counterspell us. And that's all their insight for the time.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, we have to push them back.
Mhm.
Got it.
Mhm.
Kazavik.
So you guys would know based from the previous teleport is a 10 feet range, so you just have to be 10 feet within Vasher whenever he decides to teleport.
Okay.
And you don't have to be touching. More for flavor yung kaya kayo magkahawak last time.
All right.
Mhm.
So give them time.
Mhm.
Got it. Move here to I guess Kazavik heads on
Mhm.
for a rematch with Galadon. I think so. I think he did last time. So yeah.
Mhm.
And then I guess we'll attack with the big stick.
Mhm.
He's nice. Wait. 8.
Nice. So
Okay.
roll mo na lahat tatas. I think he has 3 attacks, right?
3 attacks. Okay.
And then
16.
Mhm.
That's it.
Sige,
And
sige.
then
You would-
the last
He's
one.
gonna use a reaction to shield.
Okay.
There is no wild magic connection with this one, Vyrsed.
Okay.
So if you want to roll an Arcana check to figure out why.
A question, yung wild magic surge earlier, di ba magro-roll ka before siya mag-trigger? Or
Either. Like usually like on resolution while he's casting
no,
the trigger.
like D20 before, like to see if it will trigger or
Yeah, that's the weird thing is usually wild magic is based on a D20. Like if you
oh,
roll a
it's
20.
different.
So it for some reason it's always been triggering whenever one of you casts a spell. But right now, as he casts shield to bump his AC, it seems like there's no surge. So you can roll an arcana if you want to figure out why. With a dirty 20, you figure out that it's because of the spell was on a low level. Spells with level 3 or higher spells seems to be triggering the surges.
Cool.
You get 1 hit with Kazavik stick. Saan siya dito?
Yeah.
That's right. Cool.
1 D10 plus 4.
Mhm.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage. As you strike him across his chest and he's lookingly irritated despite his shield being up, it penetrates a little bit. And he says, meddlesome thieves! Do you have any other?
I think that was 2
Mhm.
attacks and a bonus attack with the pole arm
Mhm.
master, and that's it, I guess.
Mhm. It's Chairman.
Check ko yung spells niya.
Karsi is also there, so if you want, I think they're all the same initiative, basically.
Huh. Could, uh, did
Mhm.
we question just
Eh,
Kazavik has
What I'm
this
missing.
know your enemy for if we spent 1 minute last time with him, he can tell. Wait. You can learn information about its capabilities compared to his strength score, dex score, current HP, total class level, something like that, armor class.
it was less than a minute because I think you guys had 5 rounds and then he just disappeared, right?
Okay. Good
Yeah.
call. All right.
Wala akong ownership pero
Mhm.
palagay na lang.
Over here?
Then bless.
On who?
Um,
I think she has
Three, right?
3 targets.
One, two.
She has anong spell slots? She has second level. Oh no, she has 3 spell slots. So a bless would be 3 targets if you want. Sino gusto may
She'll
bless?
cast it at second level.
Second level? Okay, so sino?
One, Kazavik, Silverback, Davtarn, and may naman si Vyrsed.
Okay. I believe bless needs you to be seen.
Oh, and then Karsi.
Sorry, second level bless or second or third level?
Second, para.
So,
Okay.
kasi 1 target per spell level siya. So,
Yeah, if she can't see me, then yeah, just Karsi.
Karsi and Kasavik or Karsi?
No, second
and
level
Perfect.
for so para apat.
Okay.
Paano apat? Like, 2 targets lang ang bless pag
Ah,
level 2.
No.
One target per
Oh, yeah,
level
yeah,
siya
yeah.
eh.
Wait. No, ang regular bless is 3 creatures. 3 creatures ang bless.
akala ko 3.
Yeah, 3+1.
Third, okay. So, si Karsi, sino pa isa?
Davtarn.
Nice. Okay.
3 creatures. Okay.
So, Chairman casts her magic. Karsi. That's her turn, right?
Yep. Karsi.
Mm-hmm.
Nawala yung music.
Oo nga, hindi ko
I think yung loop naka-off.
Kaya pala na. Oh, we've been playing for a while. Okay. Ito na turn on. Okay, go.
Short bow siguro. Ano yung skills nitong? Hindi ko alam yung skills nito eh.
He has sneak attack. And he has bardic inspiration if you want.
Bardic inspiration. Yeah.
We're used to playing with bards.
Move na lang siya.
Oh, sorry 1, 2, 3.
Here. Probably here.
Shots. Kasavik. So, kaya kalaya ko ya. Here.
Then short bow the tiefling I can
Mhm.
take.
Tiefling? Okay.
Wala akong ownership.
Sige. Teka lang yung... Ayusin ko yung ownership niyo.
Ayun yung attack roll niya.
Ownership. Inaano ko yung ownership. Teka lang
So,
dalawa attack niya, di ba? Isa lang ba?
one lang.
Roll ka for damage. I think,
D6.
and then may sneak 1d6 ata or 2d6 na yung ano niya. I think, binigyan ko na yun ng permission sa lahat. One, two, three. Okay, I think naayos ko na yung ownerships with everyone.
Oh shit. Hindi pala.
Ilan yung damage mo?
Teka lang. Ano yung sneak attack?
I think it's 2d6 or 3d6 na siya ngayon eh. 2d6 yung sneak attack na. Because, Cerulean is not engaged. It's just Galadon. So kung gusto mo mag-sneak attack si Galadon, may hit mo.
Hindi. Yung tiefling pa rin.
Okay. So that hits, that's 7 damage?
7.
She grunts as she gets hit. Blasted half-elf, she says. That's Karsi. Bonus action?
Bardic to Silverback.
Okay. Inspiration to... Initiative 14, that's their roll. So I'm just gonna bug everybody's para it's easier, same thing as you guys as combat before. So Davtarn, earlier you noticed somebody approaching. You gave them a warning. So as you give that warning, Cloudplate uses her reaction to sensing danger, push Shalan forward, seemingly away from danger. As Shalan is pushed forward, um, two hulking figures emerge as they both start cleaving to apparently where Shalan was. And instead they hit Cloud Paint for... I pre-rolled this damage, sorry, double check ko lang. First you see a fire genasi, big, brutish, hulking figure with a flaming greatsword, laughing maniacally as he cleaves down towards where Cloud Paint's shield is, and it breaks through her shield and catches her on her arm and on her chest on her left side. And on her right side, you see a white minotaur full of plate mail with a shield and a big mace as he also laughs, but seemingly in like a stupid way. He says, as he casts Divine Smite and hits whoever was sitting here. And the Divine Smite, give me 1 second, causes... The Divine Smite is a crit because they attack on advantage. So he's
Burn
casting it.
what?
Which one?
Zero Brom. Ano siya?
Si Rubrum is
Genasi.
Fire Genasi. Yeah.
Okay.
Albus is a white minotaur. He casts at third level, sorry. Fourth level. Sorry, third. Anong level ba to?
Paano ko maalis yung parang next up?
Saan yun? Click mo lang. Yun ang mahirap kasi pag naka-shared initiative. Kailangan ko patayin yung module na yun eh. Yun yung parang combat tracker.
Oh, never mind.
So he deals 47 radiant damage, 19 slashing. Because it's a crit. And then Rubrum deals with his Flame Tongue Sword, deals 22 slashing and 20 fire. As the cleaving flame sword cuts through her shield and pierces her left side. The mace crushes Cloud Paint's right sword arm as she falls to the ground unconscious. So that's their turn. There is a squirrel that sort of scampers over here, and then he shapeshifts back into a black Kenku as he attempts to cast Call Lightning at 4th level. This is something you are able to see, if I'm mistaken.
Okay.
Shalan is shocked with seeing Cloud Paint. Vasher looks at you, Vyrsed, and he asks mentally, should I or should you? As he's contemplating on using counterspell.
I will say you first.
Okay, so he uses his reaction. Vasher uses his reaction this round to cast counterspell. Cerulean sees this and attempts to use counterspell on Vasher's counterspell.
And I will counterspell.
Counterspell. All right, so that's on the stack.
Okay.
Vasher attempts. Cerulean reacts, but you coming out from invisibility, there is no chance to counterspell your counterspell, and you waste. Roll for a wild magic. Anong level? Third level ang counterspell, di ba?
Third, yeah.
Roll for a wild magic.
100, no?
O di 100. Sabihan mo lang sa akin yung... As
fuck.
this. Okay.
82.
Ano 82?
Paano ba yung GM roll?
Anong GM roll?
Yung message.
Spell? Yung spell?
Ano,
Wild
ako
magic?
nagpipili?
Hindi, teka lang. Message,
Ako?
message ko
Wild
sa'yo.
magic ba yan?
Sige, sige. Pwede may click yung table, I think, and then lalabas sa D&D Beyond yung, if I remember correctly.
Saan na yun?
But anyway, this Kenku's spell fades as the counter spell war resolves in your favor. Oh, an action, nice. Damn. This Black Kenku mimics maniacally his boss's voice in perfect pitch. Medicine thieves, as he mimics whatever his boss just said. And then there is let me finish this round so that they can finish. Cerulean looks at the clumped up figures, looks at the fallen cloud paint, and appears to cast a 5th level fireball. But Shalan, coming to her senses, reacts accordingly, and she uses a counter spell. And that fades. And the Cerulean looks at Shalan and she says, "Melasam wench!" And she tries to step back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You both have Sentinel ba si Kazavi?
Yes. I think he
No,
has.
no,
Let
no.
me see. No.
With weapon and polearm. Ikaw, if you want. Oh no, you're not.
Not.
Hindi ka pala Sentinel! Oh, abuse. Time to abuse. That's Cerulean. And then the last one, let me just finish this round before that wild magic surge. A from the south rather, approaches a robed, red-haired human with arms covered in tattered with tattered bandages with a seemingly long crazy long sword. As he approaches, he moves 30 feet towards the wizard, and he casts Hexblade's Curse on Vasher, and he will use 2 attacks with his great sword, long sword. So 2 hits for Horizon. Give me 1 second. Just calculating. 2d6 plus 2.
Anong race to?
It looks like a Power Ranger fight.
Human. He deals 18 damage total with his 2 attacks to Vasher. Sorry, Hexblade's Curse pala. Ano pala yung extra
Ang D6 yata.
D4.
Parang Hexblade.
Plus 4. So, plus 20, plus 8. Minus 8. And looks like Vasher is pretty built up with, he looks like he's pretty sturdy. He doesn't look too injured with the 2 cuts. And then this one, he speaks. This is a male but or female? Is a male, with a cloth covering his mouth, and he says, "Slice and dice," as he cuts through Vasher. As that resolves, Vyrsed, your wild magic connection with Galadon sparks as the wild magic surge gives him energy to finally act in his turn. I'm just gonna bump up his initiative. I mean, he's next anyway. So let me just double check to see. Um, he uh just continues his firestorm uh as he edges this closer. He basically has another set of fire erupt uh as another layer of fuck, sorry, may kinakopy lang ang tokens ng fire. So another layer of fire appears uh seemingly to trap everybody in. uh he is just holding the spell. He's not casting a new spell, so he's just basically maintaining concentration. That's gonna be his turn. And then it's going to be Shalan and uh, Vasher's turn. They will both simultaneously cast. Shalan will look into Galadon's area, and she will say, "We will try and keep you in control." And then Vasher says, looks at Shalan, and he nods, and they both simultaneously cast Force Cage on Force Cage, Wall of Force on Galadon. So there's gonna be a square encasing, trapping Galadon here, and in between this cage is a silence spell to basically lock him down. Kita ba yung ano? Kita yung
Mhm.
Yung style.
style.
No. Not on my...
Yeah. Like yung kung saan siya ito. Kasi parang square, may parang square sa loob niya.
None.
No, but
Not
it's,
for
it's
me.
fine.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he's, and then there's a circle of silence around this area. So they're basically trying to control him. There is no chance for counter spells, but they are maintaining concentration. And then Vyrsed, you're up. And she says, Vasha says, we, it appears they brought reinforcements. As long as we control their magic users, then we should be able to escape. And then he mentally counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of you. There's 7 of you right now, and then he says 8 with cloud paint. And then Vasha says, "Somebody, I will heal." Sabi niya, I will heal cloud paint. That will be. I will heal her as soon as I can. Is what she says. Vyrsed, it's your turn.
Teka lang. I have to see. Um, I will cast Hold Person second level.
On.
Uh, the magic users.
Mm-hmm.
And I will twin it.
Okay, so which sino?
Si Cerulean and Atra.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so anong level?
Second level.
Uh-huh.
And I
This-
will cast it at I will twin it. Yeah.
Okay, so
2
use
sorcery points.
sorcery points. Sure. So there's no wild magic surge because it's only second level. You're using meta magic, that's okay. Atra will not have a reaction because she is not capable of counter spell. So what kind of save?
Teka, sino yun? Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
But yun yung save ko is supposed to be 15 lang eh.
Okay. DC 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will remind you both. All
Oh
three
yeah,
of
yeah.
you.
I will
That you have 3 portent rolls.
portent for Cerulean.
Okay, so she is automatically fails as she is locked up and paralyzed. She freezes up and she says,
And I will
uh,
mentally say, I will try to hold these casters so we can safely teleport out.
mhm.
And I
Yeah,
will move close.
concentration,
I will move
yes.
closer.
Shalan agrees to you. She actually, because of the way you're thinking, she gives Cerulean. It's her ability, so she gives Cerulean that portent failure. So that's done for you.
Does
Um,
Atra succeed?
she auto fails. Sorry. Do the others want to give this one, or should I just roll
Which
I,
one?
I,
Give what?
for the
I,
Kenku? Do you want to give the a portent, or do you want me to just roll?
Roll it. No.
What do you have? 10?
You have a not one, and then you have Davtarn has an 8,
Davtarn has an 8?
and
Uh,
then Silverback has a 1.
I know I was saving the not one.
Okay,
But
see. Okay.
do you want to
Yes. So this guy doesn't have counter spell.
okay, all right.
this,
Oh yeah,
we
yeah,
can
it's
let
fine,
him
it's fine.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So rolled a 19, so he doesn't get paralyzed, and he mimics the laughter of this red genasi, and he says,
That's good.
which is seemingly disturbing coming from like a small creature like this one. That is the end of the initiative. Top of the round, Davtarn.
Gene, I need your help. I
Oh,
reach to
ring.
my pocket and I throw a portable hole underneath Brasinius.
Okay.
Then I try to capture him in the portable hole. Wink, wink.
It's how big is a portable hole?
It says here, you can use an action. You can 10 feet deep. It's not
How
like
how
10 feet
wide?
high, right?
It's like if 10 feet deep, but how
Cylinder.
high? How it's a cylindrical pace
Uh-huh.
against a solid surface
Ground.
on the ground. Any creature inside an open can exit the hallway. To close the portal by taking hold. Well, this one, are you throwing it underneath him? Because if that's the case, he can just react and swap it away. Or are you putting it like here by the side, by his side?
DC DC strength 10, right?
Yung
Yung
Like if the hole is folded up, a creature within the extra dimensional space, he drops in, right? Tapos he has to
I
check
mean,
or
if you're
he
gonna
jumps out. Or-
unfold the portable hole against a solid surface, I mean, technically, he's standing on that particular surface, so it's not like an open.
open. So dapat unoccupied space?
Hindi ko alam kung kailangan.
Did
Medyo
it
for
say?
6 feet in diameter, so it can definitely fit a person. I'm just,
Mhm.
inaano ko lang is, I can definitely make a reaction to swat it away as you're putting it out. Yun lang
Okay.
yung sabi ko.
Hmm.
Um,
It foiled our
or
plan.
I can say, or I would say like maybe it's a dex saving throw. I would say.
Okay,
If you want.
now what?
Yeah.
Anong dex saving throw niya?
You don't know.
Oh,
You don't know.
portent roll. Portent roll.
No, I'm gonna roll it. Uh-huh.
Oh
Alright.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sure. I
Okay.
mean so. That's gonna be your action, opening the portable hole underneath him, throwing it
Yeah, that's
underneath
my
him, right?
action.
So as you
Yeah.
toss it underneath him, he tries to escape, but Shalan mentally links with you and understands what you're trying to do, and he makes him fail his save as a portable hole opens underneath him, and he is unable to escape. and he falls underneath inside hole in a different
Inside.
plane in like an extra dimensional, and he disappears. There is no escape. Can any creature inside can exit the hole by climbing out. So on his turn, he can climb out if the hole isn't closed. Yeah,
Close
you can
hole.
use the
Wink,
close hole.
wink.
Yeah, yeah. As he falls, he says, "Blasted halfling!" As he falls, halfling, and then he falls over.
And
Um,
I don't think I have bonus action. Ano bang bonus action? Wala eh.
mhm.
I didn't
What
attack or
the
anything.
fuck
So I can't do...
happened?
Drop a bomb. Drop a bomb.
No, fold it up. We can keep him.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking of. That's the only thing I was thinking.
Go, go, go. Alright, that's my turn, I think.
That's your turn. Next is Silverback at 20.
Nola encounters.
Sorry? Anong counters lang?
Nola yung encounter na active.
Tinanggal ko kasi parang hindi rin gumagana. So, pampa-clog up ng room. Tinanggal ko na lang.
Okay. I see that. See the mental connection.
Mm.
I see what you mean. I immediately run to the hole.
Uh-huh.
And then I do it like this. I try to grab the edge.
Uh-huh.
And then I close the hole.
Uh-huh.
And then I grab.
Okay,
I
sure,
have it. I have it in my arm. I have it. Like I don't
Okay.
know how to visualize it, but I'm holding it.
That's like a...
Okay.
It's a handkerchief.
A handkerchief. Okay.
You can pocket it.
All right.
So-
Okay.
So, okay. So, yung, binabasa ko lang kasi it's a really good thing. Whatever's happening. So, yung, so anong set, if the hole is folded up, a creature within the hole makes a DC 10 to escape. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Na successfully can appear 5 feet out. So, just so you understand, Portent, she has to see the person.
Ah, fuck. Come on. Really? Ah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, we can go back. Kasi, part siya ng feature ng Portent is like a creature you can visibly see. You can make them get the roll.
Oh, wait. Does he have to see
Yeah,
Shalan
kasi,
or Davtarn?
no, Shalan. Whoever she's gonna give the roll to, that's the one where
Oh, okay.
she needs to see. So I can let you take back that turn if this is what you
Okay.
think what's gonna happen. Kasi
I mean... Okay. Sige. Let's roll it back.
if you want, you... Oh, yeah, tama.
Are we gonna gamble? Recalculating
we can.
possibilities.
It's up to you. You can just gamble kasi if we're gonna teleport out. Anyway.
Go for it, Gene. No.
Go for it.
So sabihin ko
Go for
sa'yo,
it.
ang initiative count nila is 14. So after yun ng lahat except kay Vyrsed.
Oh, so it's still me. So I can.
So like kung ginawa niya yun, he would still be in the hole. And he's the only other magic user with the counter spell.
Okay.
That's
Sounds
what I
like
was
a
thinking.
plan.
I mean,
Trap him
He's
in the hole.
He's too close to my master.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
He's concentrating, so I'm trying to disable him.
Make an intelligence. No, I think this would be innate. You would know. Vyrsed, you know that. So Galadon is silenced and within, so he can't move out and he can't speak. But subtle spell makes you unable. You can remove verbal or somatic components from spells. So he can still counter spell.
Who, Galadon?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay.
Let's trap him.
Unless you're with like above, like his range is 60 feet.
No,
So unless you move out,
we need to be
yung
10 feet for the teleport anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
So mentally, like you could tell that to everyone now.
Yeah, I'll tell them like
Yeah.
the Galadon can still counter spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you say you can tell them that, hey, what do you call this? So if you want to proceed with the plan of putting this guy in the hole, that's fine.
Mhm.
He's just gonna make try an attempt to climb out, or if you close it, he's just gonna make a roll.
Wait, if I close it, before he even tries to get out,
No, kasi part siya ng ano eh, like part siya ng um description ng item is as you attempt to close it,
ah,
part any creature within like makes
Uses an
ah,
action.
as an action. So I'll
as an
wait.
action.
Okay. Okay. Let's go for it.
Actually, sorry.
Ah,
Pag nasara, sa turn niya siya magta-try. So if you want, let's say, so makaklose mo siya, hindi pala siya parang automatic save. So once you close it, it's closed. Pero yung pag nasa loob siya, pwede siyang, yung as his action, he can try to escape.
oh, like a
So,
Raven's Pocket.
Parang gano'n. So, kumbaga, so he's still in the hole. So,
Uh-huh.
alam mo yun, depende kung nasaan yung hole, dun siya lalabas.
Can I step on the hole so it remains sealed?
I don't think I think he's gonna force his way out if he
His strength
if he
against my
succeeds.
strength.
Yeah, I guess if
Okay,
you
alright.
If you want, I can re-roll it back. Do you want?
no, like I'm saying, like I think what I'm saying is your plan can work is what I'm saying. If once you close it, it's closed, he's inside, but on his turn he can make an attempt to go out. So kung iwan nyo lang dyan yung hole, or if you're gonna put it elsewhere, mag-a-operate siya beside that.
Alright.
So
Just keep him trapped.
So you can still proceed and like keep him in, like ang pagkabasa ko initially, akala ko once you close it saka siya magsisave, pero it's on his turn pala, so
Alright.
he technically is gonna disappear, and then it's up to you guys where you wanna keep the hole.
But he'll use an action.
He'll use an action.
Wait, give me a moment. Teka, BRB.
Mhm.
May delivery lang.
So yeah, yun lang din naman ako, as you guys think.
It disables the warlock. Oh, Phil? You're back? No, not yet.
I'm back, sorry.
Can I forgot. So now your action is throw the hole. Can I use bonus action to switch my short bow to my short swords?
I'll give you as a free action yun, free action.
Okay.
If you want.
So and draw. So was playing two short swords go. Okay.
So you're still gonna proceed with the hole.
I'm trying to think. Diyan na ba si? Kasi he's a spellcaster, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a spellcaster. Might as well.
Might as well,
Wait,
yeah.
so
Do
before,
it.
kailan yung initiative nila Shalan?
They are initiative 11.
May ginawa ba tong tong orc?
They killed dropped Calpin unconscious. Oh shit, si Venly, nakalimutan ko. Fuck.
Huh?
She can just make a couple of attacks on. She's gonna make a couple of attacks on.
2, 3,
It wouldn't have.
4,
Yeah, she would have
7,
made a couple of attacks. 13, 5, 4 attacks.
We are 10
Ano
people
yung
here, by the way.
Ha? Mataas ang AC nito ni Kuya eh. But so he has.
Someone's getting
He-
left behind.
Sino to?
Sampu tayo.
Ah,
Sampu tayo.
sige.
Leave the cloud paint.
Sorry, on the previous turn, after Shalan and Vasher, Ven is gonna attempt to cover Argos, the Minotaur. She makes a flurry of blows. She hits him 4 times, twice for 19 points of damage. She's gonna use stunning strike. First one, ano yung save ni iiwanan. Ano yung niya? Ano ko lang yung monk's name.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Leave Carcy.
Stunning strike. DC. So the first one he saves, she's gonna use another keyboard. The second one he fails. This dumb Minotaur is stunned for a round. As Fenrir looks to you guys and she says, "Let's go." And then you guys, so this is the round where you decide whether you wanna do the hole or not.
So technically, we can still give. I can give the portent roll because still without vision, yeah. No line of sight for.
Mawawala siya sa line of sight. So yung strength saving niya to get out would be just a regular roll. Like hindi siya ma-affect ng portent.
Okay, all right.
Pero yung guarantee na mapapasok siya with the deck saving throw from Davtarn throwing, that can be guaranteed with because Shalan has vision.
All right. Okay.
So
We seal her.
so tutuloy yo, Davtarn.
What do you think, Gene?
Do it.
Has a 50. Silverback has a strength of 13, so +1. Let me see. Athletics +1, acrobatics +1. Against.
Because he has to waste an action to get out of the hole.
And he appears wherever the hole is. So let's say you guys are running away, he'll just be there.
Yeah.
We can take him with us, and then we'll gang up on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility.
Okay. I'll take no. You know what? I won't do the hole.
Okay,
I'll just try
alright.
to save Cloud Paint. I'll save Cloud
Okay.
Paint.
Okay, alright.
You have may heal ka nga pala, no? Hey. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you gonna do when you turn Davtarn?
I will
Healing Woods? Or Cure Wounds lang pala?
cure wounds. I only have cure wounds.
Yeah. First level?
Yeah, first level. Just
On day 1.
cure wounds. Let me cast.
Yeah.
Cast.
Oh, nice. So 6. She wakes up from her right arm being crushed, her shield destroyed. She's lying on the floor. She says.
Paano?
Anything else?
I mean, that's my turn though.
You can move if you want.
Just a stabilizer. Uh,
I think, ano, may new type communication.
This guy's stunned.
Um, question.
oh,
Huh?
oh, oh.
Frightened is, I remember when we had in last campaign, I had with a frightened,
Mhm.
we can't do anything move away from me if I frighten the creature, right? Or does the frightened is
They
still,
can't move closer to you guys.
but they can do other actions?
They can do other actions.
Okay.
And then attacks have disadvantage, but like spells are.
Okay. I don't have a stun. Wait, I know.
Kasi Davtarn protect. If he wants to move or not.
Go on, Davtarn.
No, I just tell people to gather up on my master. Gather up on my master.
Mhm.
Need to get out of here.
So, kinommunicate ni Vyrsed na Galadon can counter spell.
Yeah. I communicate.
Um,
And I communicate.
Vyrsed,
We have to leave one behind.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 kayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kasama si Benley.
I will say,
And
Karshi, just
Shalan-
run away.
and then Shalan says, me and Benley can run away. You take them, Vasher. And Benley just agrees. Vyrsed,
Fight.
you know, as a subtle spell, counter spell cannot be counter spelled because you can't see it. So
How
you
about
like
if I know?
Should we knock him out?
it's either you counter spell has to have line of sight. So unless you block his sight or unless you move away from his range, then he can counter spell whatever, like a teleport spell.
Is he held? Is he technically held?
No, he's not held. He's just in the force cage. He can't move though. He can't physically move.
Can he be put in the hole?
Nothing can go in though. It's both
Ah,
ways.
damn it.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, you hired this crew.
No. Because of
I
Suck through. Asha plane. Okay. Sino ba may extra ano?
I heard someone has a haversack.
I have a haversack, but no, I'm not doing your shit.
I can make you another one. I
Yes.
ping everyone. I ping everyone. Use it. I can make you another. What's that? Other item.
You're gonna have to deposit everything that's there on the hole though. Like mawawala lahat ng magic items na
all the
nandun.
items is
Oh
there.
fuck.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. Silverback, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. He's held in.
Still regrets giving me the portable hole.
Complicates things. But it's okay. It's part of the fun.
I should have made that. What do you call that? Ano yung bigger, stronger than a haversack?
Bago folding.
Bago folding, yeah. But anyway,
Ah,
land, strike.
so ikaw.
Wait, so naka-force cage siya, so bawal din namin siya atakihin.
Bawal din siya atakin.
I don't have darkness spell. Darkness ba ako?
They have something to put over his head, like a basket or a blindfold. I don't know.
Can I cover him? Can I sacrifice my cape?
Kazavi can... She probably has something, I don't know.
Wait. If does that mean when you're prone you can cast a spell?
No, you can.
No, you can. Jeez. This escape is getting a bit.
He has a bedroll. Kazavi has a bedroll. Just unroll it on it.
throw it over his head. He's not moving.
Uh-huh.
Shoot.
He can't
He's
move. He can't move.
Mhm.
I'm looking at my equipment. I'll sacrifice my. None.
Come on, guys. Second round pala. Second action. Wala na
Ah!
You have clothes? You have clothes? Traveler's clothes? I have traveler's clothes.
Traveler's clothes. My starting equipment
Noble
has.
clothes? You have noble outfit?
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Kazavi can just use his bedroll if you want.
Ano, hawakan niya gano'n? Nakataas siya gano'n?
Yeah, like, ipapatong niya sa ulo. Hindi naman siya
Directly
makagalaw,
over
di ba?
him.
Uh-huh.
No, so it's a box. Nothing can come in or out.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
so
a
like,
top. Close din siya sa taas.
yeah, so like,
Top of
yeah,
the
then
box?
cover it. Cover it.
cover it.
Cover it with shit.
Para papatungan yung gano'n.
Yeah, cover the box.
Yeah. Spray paint over the box.
Over his eyes.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
said.
Over the box, yeah. So he blocks vision.
Can I do that? Sacrifice my cape?
So,
Well, it's not in my item.
Yeah,
Well, technically, I'm wearing one.
technically,
Remove it.
You have a bedroll too.
Who has the
Bedroll.
bedroll?
It's your
bedroll.
bedroll.
Yeah. Yung
Yeah.
pinang long rest nyo.
I'll grab Kazavik's bedroll and then I'll put it over the box. Does that consume my action?
If kung si Kazavi kang gagawa mismo, then that can be just his action.
Okay.
Like you don't have to like take it. Pero pag ikaw kukuha, that's if you're taking from another person, that's an actual
Okay.
action.
I think Kazavik, you do that shit. I go for press.
Uh-huh.
I got strike her with my long sword of wounding.
Mm-hmm. Wow! Nice.
Kuya.
Yeah.
So that's 1d8 plus 1. And then I do. Can I just? Yeah, it's a critical. I do a smite, as the wrathful smite.
Uh-huh. You can max damage on that depending on your
Roll.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 plus 6.
3 plus 6.
So yeah, 9 plus
So
7
9.
is 16 plus another 6, right? For the crit.
Mm-hmm. 22.
8, sorry. 8 pala kasi yung...
So
long sword
24.
wounding. Yeah, 24.
And then
Wisdom save. Wisdom save. Let me see. Wrathful smite is 13. Wisdom 13.
he saves
13 ako sulit. Oh no, he doesn't. Roll the 8. Important.
I'm gonna wrathful smite.
Frightened.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's gonna be frightened of you.
Oh wait, may 1d6 damage pala yung Wrathful Smite.
Yeah, akala ko sinama mo na
yun
yun.
Yun na pala, sinama na yun.
Yun, yung 3, di ba?
Sorry. Yeah,
So 24 damage. He looks frightened. You're using your portent. You have a 1 left. Silverback has a 1 left. Shalan understands you, Davtarn, and you. She looks at Pasinos as she becomes frightened as this long sword cuts through his back, slicing off his cape, and she screams. He screams. And she's frightened of you. She can't come closer in your direction.
Okay.
And this is for how long? Concentration ba to? Hindi naman eh. Concentration. You're gonna drop your Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Okay. Sige. So he's frightened
Alright,
of you.
so cast ko yung heal,
Mhm.
right?
Which one? Any bonus action?
Bonus action. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Is counter
They-
spell a harmful spell? Hindi.
Hindi.
Come on.
Uh,
Okay. I have Sanctuary. I could have protected
uh,
the Basher with Sanctuary and then we skedaddle. But it has to be targeted by a harmful attack or a harmful spell. My bonus action.
ah, yung Wrathful's fight na pala yung bonus action mo eh.
Yeah. Okay na yan.
Okay,
We're
okay.
done.
So,
I'm done.
you wanna move more or are you okay there?
I am fine here.
Okay. Pa-double check lang ng frightened condition, Leb. Initiative count 20. You see Galladon, he's like banging on the wall of force, seemingly irritated. I can't really hear what he's saying. But then
Disadvantage on
you hear some poof, poof, poof thumping across where the pillars of flames are. And you see, saan napunta yung mga yun? You see walking through the flames, seemingly not caring that they're getting burned. 3 red
the fuck?
robots.
Automatons.
They're all pretty burnt up. I'm rolling some dice on the damage because they're walking through. They're looking injured, but they're not like they're looking pretty burnt. Power Rangers enemies as they
Who burned Albus and Prasinius? Like, come on. Like, lalaki na lang family monsters sila. Even Atra. Put him in there.
They look like one, yeah?
General Zord tong si ano eh. Gelladon.
Yeah.
they're gonna use their action to get closer.
Oh, great. They're okay. Frightened until my spell ends, which means yeah.
But this is their action, is to walk over here. And that's their initiative. It's the 3. It's Karsi, Chairman, and Kazavik.
Kazavik does what he needs to do.
Throws his bedroom.
Cross the bedroll. And then Franz, what's the spell for that teleportation? Does it have to be like beside or
You don't have
20 feet?
you don't have to 10 feet. You don't have to
10
touch.
feet.
Yeah.
I don't have to touch. Okay. 10 feet from him. Okay. It's done.
That's your turn. So that's his action. Karsi and Chairman.
Karsi will move forward within 10 feet. And
This one's engaged. Sorry, 24 damage pala, diba? They're looking injured. Non-binary na lang pala siya para ano.
We're not sure.
They're not sure.
sabi may shatter daw. Hindi ko makita pero may shatter dapat si Karsi.
May shatters if you want. It's this way.
Yeah.
Oh?
Basta yung hindi tatamaan si ano.
Mm-hmm. Flying a little
Wait,
bit to the right.
damage pala yung ano, no? Damage pala yung... Pag na-damage ba, mawawala yung frightened?
Ako, if I lose my concentration.
Concentration, hindi siya ano.
Oh,
Pwede siya pwede siya as an action, they can just steal their resolve. But otherwise...
Yan lang.
Anong role mo?
Ano ba to? Anong save to? Con 13.
Sorry. It's not nothing.
Mhm.
Checking the
All right.
Prasinus fails. The big one fails. The blue one succeeds.
Do I
So
get
18
informed?
damage. Hindi. Yung,
Okay.
yung angel,
Square. Square, okay.
um,
Highlighted area.
the... Sorry, let me roll concentration then for the Hexblade first. Succeeds. They're looking bloodied. The Shield Guardian is bloodied na ba to? On the cusp of being bloodied, and then this guy, he's okay. He's still decent looking. That's your spell. You have a bonus action, Mr. Bard. Karsi.
Bardic to
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Okay. Karsi gives you words of encouragement, and you get Bardic Inspiration. Chairman.
Move closer.
Mm-hmm.
And sino yung bloodied?
Ito.
Prasinus.
Ano ba? Di ko alam kung saan yung mga spells natin. Fireball. I know. Can I cast 4th level Burning Hands?
Sure, that's... Actually, wala siyang 4th level. Yung 4th level yung chairman, yung ano niya, yung necklace of fireballs yan.
Okay. Kaya ako nagtataka kung ano yung... gano'ng levels niya?
third level siya. Ano yun?
Baka 3rd level lang.
Actually 4th level. Kasi may cleric. May 4th level nga siya. May 4th level slot siya dahil combined spellcaster level 7 siya. Yeah. Burning Hands on
Prasinus.
Casinos. Dex saving throw. 14. You have one more important roll if you want. Not 1 for...
Not one? Yeah, did he save? Not one.
No, I mean, babasahin ko lang, double check ko lang yung yung portent Portent is...
Half a
Di ko alam
star?
kasi.
Okay lang. Kahit di na. 6d6 naman eh.
Oo nga.
You can replace. So, you must choose to do so before the roll.
It's fine. Kahit mag-save siya.
Okay. I'll make a save. He saves... How much damage?
Yeah.
What?
Wait,
17 lang?
Wait, ba't ang dami? Wait lang. 6d6 daw eh.
Can happen.
Ba't 26 yung
So may... kasi dalawa, I'll let you reroll. Kasi
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
23, so 11. 12. I'll round up. It's looking like he's almost... He's very bloody. He's very bloody. As you touch him and he burns up.
I think that's her
Let's
turn.
get active here.
No bonus action, right?
No.
Okay. That's her turn. It's initiative count 13, so it's the minion's turn. So Cerulean makes a save. She tries to break. She rolls a natural 7, so that she's still incapacitated, very annoyed. The two brutish ones look at each other, they argue. This one says, she's mine. She roll with advantage, hits Cloud Paint. She is injured. She's gone. He rolls twice more with advantage. He rolls a 1 and a 3, so he misses on the first one.
Isn't
He
he stunned
hits. No, it's this one.
though?
This guy. This guy rolls, so he hits with the third attack. So she's on 2 death saving throws. And this one is just stunned, not doing anything. He's very annoyed.
Who's two death saving throws?
The Cloud Paint. He's trying to finish her off.
Lever.
Lever. That's their turn. Atra is going to look at everyone. He's gonna try and attempt a third level call lightning centered on Vasher. Sorry, he has store. So he used the 4th level earlier. Sorry, he has one more 4th level. He's gonna use another 4th level to cast call lightning.
I must counter.
Vasher says, no, let me. And he counterspells the thing. As the call lightning fissures. So that's Vasher's reaction. This annoyed one just scampers over. We're here. Trying to get closer to Cerulean. This guy's stunned. Prasinos. This is cool. As everybody is comped up and he is looking pretty beat up, he's going to cast 5th level Cone of Cold.
Which one?
Cone of Cold.
Albus? Oh, Prasimus.
Prasinos. So it should hit everybody except Silverback. Hindi ko na ito ilalagay kasi ano.
Oh shit, she's on her. She's gonna die. Constance's gonna die.
Yeah. It should hit everybody.
There. Should I counter? Because they're gonna lose concentration.
I think you should. Yeah, counter it. He'll waste his action. That's it.
And then he tries to concentrate. They're bleeding out. They're having a hard time, and he summons their patron's energy, but is seemingly buffed away by Vyrsed's counterspell. Roll a D100, Vyrsed, as a spark of wild manic energy connects you with Galadon again.
You must shout when you speak.
He shouts when he speaks. Okay.
Wait, do I
and
have
he
to roll for the
first.
cone of
Galadon
cold?
is first. Galadon is
What
first.
level what level was the cone of cold?
It doesn't matter. It's the connection is just with you.
No, I mean like for the what they call this, for the counter spell.
All you have to roll for success, right? It's a 5th level. So DC is 15. Oh no, it's 8. Is it 8 plus
8 plus 5. 13.
8 plus 5 sa 13?
Can I use my portent?
Oh!
Ano ba naman po? 1 yung sa'yo. Gusto mo mag-fail.
Si ano? Hindi. Okay. Save.
Ano?
Sa kanya. Kala ko kay...
May luck pa. May luck pa kayo. So,
Oh, yeah, may luck.
Okay.
so the spell fizzles as the counter spell war continues. It is Galadon's turn. He seemingly annoyed. Trying to see. Maintains concentration. Uh, he unsheathes the black sword. And from the inside, you can see that it's rippling with like dark blackish energy, and it's sort of encompassing his right hand. With all your knowledge, you know nothing can pass through a wall of force. Nothing can go in. Nothing can go out. But he attempts to pierce the wall, and the wall slowly shatters, crackling from the inside like broken glass, and it just falls to the ground as the wall of force is broken. He's still in the zone of silence. Vasher drops his concentration because it's useless. Shalan keeps it, so it forces him to move. He starts moving around. That's his action. And you said he's forced to shout.
Yeah.
He's forced to shout, right? You know, wild magic.
He's forced to shout when he speaks.
Actually, he starts walking towards, and like he's shouting. He's in the middle of shouting, and he's walking towards you. I'm surrounded by idiots! As he's getting extremely angry and approaching you guys. There's this swirling black energy across the blade. But then you notice in mid-speech, he sort of stops and falls to one knee, and it's looking dazed and stunned. And the similar lack of color that you saw from the Vyrs's belly, the dragon's belly with the open wound,
Mhm.
it seems that it's starting to spread on Galadon's sword hand, the one that's holding the sword. He falls to one knee and he is stunned as he is holding the sword.
That's our cue. Let's get out.
That's very cute.
So this one is gone. Shalan drops her concentration. Sorry. Oops.
Maybe you should save your squire.
That's Galadon's turn. It's Shalan. She will walk over and cast third level. Actually, she's gonna cast a third level mass healing word. 6 creatures that are injured. Wait, wala ba injured? Wala ba injured?
Wala.
Wala.
Oh my God, never
Cloud
mind.
paint lang.
She's just gonna cast a third level cure wounds instead. 3d8 plus 10 to revive cloud paint, and she says, Vasher, take them. I believe we can well, nice. It's like 21 points of healing. As she is alive and still crouching, she says, me and Venley can take cloud paint, and I believe Marsh should be around. Marsh and Azure should be around. As she looks over to you, Bentley continues to, because this guy's leaves. He's gonna attempt to block, to hit here 4 times. 1, 2, 3. 1 crit with advantage. Roll some damage. Starts clobbering this guy. He can pin down. This guy is looking bloodied. The stun will. She's gonna do stunning strike again to keep him at bay. I rolled a natural 18 with the first one. So I'm gonna use another key point. It was a natural 3, so he is still stunned as this paladin is being clobbered in the back. Um, as Venli says, let's go," and then she moves forward here. This guy takes an attack on opportunity on her. She misses. 1, 2, 3. It's Versed's turn.
Um, said I thought we were leaving.
Oh, Vasher, no. Wait, si Vasher pala, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy is... Okay, so Vasher says, you're gonna be okay, Shalan? And he says, yes, we'll regroup later. Uh, so, clarify, your decision is to leave Cloud Paint, Benley, and Shalan with all of them?
Oh no, I thought we were taking cloud paint.
Yeah.
So you're taking Cloud Paint, so you're leaving Shalan and Venli with
Mhm.
all these, right?
We can, we can.
Like, what?
we-
Do you want us to bring one of them?
No, I'm just saying, like, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
We can
10.
invent.
Yeah,
Can we, can you add can you spell your upcast your teleportation?
Should we at least knock some of them down, or what do you guys think?
So he is stunned.
Stand for
Sorry. Galadon is stunned. The flame. So the pillars of flame stop, but the forest is still burning. So it's not as impactful as it was earlier. So the torrent of flames basically disappeared.
Can they run? Can you guys escape?
We can. Sharon says we can make distance as much as we can.
Okay, we bouncing, boys.
Huh? I can take. She said I can take. I can take Venli. She walks over here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. If you take Cloud, I can take Venli and Dimension Door out.
if we
Okay.
take
Ah,
Cloud
yeah.
Paint, the injured one, there's a higher chance of them escaping.
Yeah,
Ay,
yeah,
pingin.
yeah.
Yeah. No, we take Cloud Paint. She's
Yeah. One,
pretty
two,
much
three,
taking a
four,
beating.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So Vasher says, we'll see you soon then, Shalan. And she says, yes. Um, wait. So instead of that, then instead of healing Cloud Paint, so now Cloud Paint is still on 2 death saving throws. She's just gonna step over and look at Venli and says, "Let's go, Venli. Let's catch up to Marsh." And Venli says, "Stay safe, Basha. We'll see each other again soon." Basha agrees. Looks at everybody. Says, "Are you all ready?"
I'll see you,
Looks like
Venli. Then
I see the time is right. We'll see each other again. Uh, and then Shalan says, "You first." As Vasher attempts to cast teleport, Prasina still has a reaction. He's gonna use his last spell slot to counter spell.
what level of spell is it?
It's 5th level. So it's
Yeah, so-
higher. She's
Important.
not,
Important.
yeah,
I
she's
portent
not,
Use
her?
your portent.
Can I
Mhm.
portent Parasite?
yeah. Shalan mentally links with you. She says, "It's good to have you back, non-rival."
I shall exact vengeance.
As Galadon, like he looks up in definite annoyance. As you guys bid farewell, Vasher finishes using his teleport spell again. You see Shalan pulling her cape over Venli as they hug each other, and they disappear and cast Dimension Door. You all 8 of you disappear, and Give me 1 second. In a torrent of magical energy, you all feel the familiar feeling of being teleported away, uh, and you all appear. Look in this room. Teka lang. Nakikita niyo yung preset. Wala sige.
Alin?
What?
One,
Wala,
two,
wala.
three. Wala sige. Teka lang.
Where's loud
Oops, I
screen?
forgot. So bad.
Huh?
Where did you drop her?
I thought you were supposed to get her.
No, I thought that was you. What was
Oh,
the
shit.
telepathy
So
power?
she's there bleeding on the floor. She said, "Can anybody heal her?" As Vasher.
I lay on hands.
So you use lay on hands. She starts of wakes up, gets healed a little bit.
For
She
2
said
points.
2 points. And then she looks like she's spent and knocked out. But she gives you a nod of thanks. Basher kind of like breathes a big sigh of relief as she said, "Whew, that was close. That was they were pretty hell bent on getting you guys. What was that knife that he was talking about?"
I attend to Cloudpet. Master, do you have a bed we can put her in? She's just laying down on the ground.
Yes. You're having a conversation. Yes. Sorry.
Mhm.
This is my quarters. You guys can step out.
I grab the head. You grab the leg.
There you go. Like,
You guys
carry
step
her to
out.
the bed.
Yeah. Huh?
So you're in an enclosed room. It's like there's like just a rug. It's not even a rug. It's just like a marble floor with a sigil in the middle. It looks like a teleportation circle. You open the door. You're in like it's like a decent sized abode. It looks like you can see from the windows. It looks like you're on the top. It's like on a second floor of somebody of a building. As you are stepping off, you're making a little bit of a commotion. You put card paint on the bed. Like there's a double bed there. There's stacks of books here. Davtarn, you're familiar here. You know where this is. You know where this is.
I'm gonna grab like bandages or something.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna
Davtarn
run
is
back
familiar with the place. He's grabbing some supplies. You guys are looking around. On the right side, on the east side of the room, if you want to see, there's a lock, like a locked hatch, for this is like the entrance to this compartment, and you hear like a knock, and like a little old lady's voice coming from looks like from the first floor, shouting up, and she says, "Asha, is that you?" And
Yeah.
he said,
Mhm.
"Basher or Davtarn, is that you? I heard multiple footsteps."
Do I know who it is?
Yeah, you know who that? It's the librarian from the first floor.
Oh, librarian, we need help. Someone's injured. We need bandages.
The bandages are available.
Oh.
Like it's in the room. Like
Okay.
it's here. It's on the
Oh,
west side.
Okay,
Sorry.
then I attend. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Vasha says, "We're okay. We're okay. I'll get to you in a minute. I'll be done in a minute." She says. He says, and then he looks over you guys. Sorry for my small space. It's only usually big enough for 2 or 3 at the most. As he looks over across the window, it's looking like it's twilight. It's close to sunset. It's sunset. It's the sun is setting down, and he says, "Thanks for all that hard work. We barely scraped by, but you all were really good in making sure we escaped from that situation." Okay, guys.
But
Yeah, looks like you're all spent. I know you were in the middle of your rest, but you can rest here for a bit. We're safe from prying eyes here. You won't have to worry about other people sneaking or looking at or them finding us. But I will have to fetch some additional piece of protection. So I would ask you all to stay here until I get back. And he looks over the, huh?
Go ahead.
He looks over the window and he says, "Adventurers, Radiants, welcome to Waterdeep." And that's where we'll end the session, boys.
Mhm.
Water deep.
Nice. Teka, yung old lady librarian or something?
Librarian. Oh, nasa notes ko yung name, nakalimutan niyo kaya hindi ko masabi. Nasa next session pa kasi siya eh. Pero,
Alright.
Cool.
Okay. No spoilers.
Long rest.
Hashtag no spoiler.
medyo nasubdue niyo lahat ng masyado. Akala ko may extra rounds of combat pero
Man, that's portable whole level. You.
shenanigans.
Slight
many tricks.
Oh, next time wala na kayong important roles next time. So,
Oh yeah. That's good though.
maximizing your resources, that's good.
Mhm.
Whew.
Wala
2 rounds na rin, boys. 2 rounds na rin.
Oh yeah.
Ang tagal yun dun sa isang...
Hey, we were trying to make it work, man.
It's good, it's good.
There was a whole. At marami naman, he had 6 players eh.
Uh-huh.
Matagal. 7 actually. Knocked out nga lang si...
Daming NPC.
Mhm. Mga mga Power Rangers enemies
Ay,
niya. Isa-isahin na.
I was visualizing more like the Teenage Ninja Turtles with the
Parang ganun nga.
yung dalawang goons
Bebop,
and,
Bebop,
and then the Shredder. Getting that vibe, man.
Yeah, so
Kalagay
Hindi-
sila sa notes ko. Bebop, Rocksteady, si
Oh yeah.
si Albus and Rubern, Bebop, Rocksteady. Yan.
And Roxy.
yung knife na hindi nyo pa na-identify, tinry nyo i-attune, pero it was, usually pag nag-attune kayo, diba, you can identify the magic item.
Yeah.
It was too powerful or questionable, like the magical properties were too questionable to be identified
Uh-huh.
with the long rest. You have like a magic wand na nakuha nyo dun sa White Cleric, dun sa Ice Fire Hold, yung pinatay nyo, yung pinatay ni Kisco.
Uh-huh.
I think so.
So you have that. I think yun lang yung 2 missed, like unidentified objects nyo.
All right.
So
Okay.
so Waterdeep, ito na yung this is welcome to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Ito na yung module, so we can follow the module. So medyo open, like medyo sandboxy siya, so mahirap i-prepare lahat. So I would just ask you guys to tell me in advance so I can prepare. Kasi hindi ko kaya i-improve on the spot lahat ng gusto nyo gawin. So like, tell me what you guys would think you would want to do. Kasi, spoilers, pero what's gonna happen is Vash is gonna fetch something to protect you from divination, to
Mhm.
prevent you from being located.
Tracked from
Out to be tracked there, yeah. Because there was so the reason they were able to follow you guys kasi yung second rolls nyo of the first rolls, yung D20s were your potent rolls.
Mhm.
The second roll was your saving throws for Galadon's crying,
Okay.
and you all failed. So he was able to like pinpoint where you guys were.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So yun. But yeah, so if like tell me what you guys want to do. So Pasha's gonna go leave. He's gonna give you some magical prevention items to help you from prevent from
Oh,
being skied on. So you can go about water deep on
are we
yourself.
are we gonna do the what do you call that? Uh, off-screen
Yeah, yeah.
activities?
Pwede na,
Oh,
like, pwede na. So, lalo na so yung mga unavailable players talaga, like, si Dayan, si Crisco, si Pat, wala, magiging ano lang siya dito. Hindi naman, ayun na rin naman maglaro na. So, she's just an extra hand, parang, extra hand yun na lang siya. So, if you need tasks for her, for some other people to do, you can assign it to them. But they can be off doing tasks while you progress through the main story. So, kung ano yung gusto nyong tatlo or apat na gawin, yun yung sabihan nyo kayo, like, do you want to investigate, Kasabit
Ah,
family? Do you want to
uh-huh.
explore the town? Do you want to, you know,
Create have
find
connections.
find connections? Do you want
Uh-huh.
to find an artificer's guild or whatever, mga ganun.
Yeah, yeah.
Sabihan nyo lang ako in advance para may certain direction naman siyang like initially pupuntahan pero this one we can be flexible kasi more sandboxing na to.
All right. I need to set up my lab. My workshop. Uh,
Artificial.
are,
So, yeah.
are we gonna use this as the base?
No,
Or
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Have I been here before?
Yeah, you're familiar with here. You go in and out usually sa outskirts lang ng Waterdeep, pero you don't stay in the city too long usually because Vasher usually takes you out on outside trips. But this is where he usually teleports to when he goes to the city.
Mhm.
Before, does he have a mission for me though? Kasi master.
Ang basically yung part ng Knights Raid natin yung part ng season 1 like that they're gonna do their own stuff. They're basically gonna say you guys can do your own thing. We'll wrap up and try to figure out what the other part is doing. That way you can just, be discreet, try not to cause too much trouble, but also, train, get better, heal up, do your own research, and then Vasher and the rest of the Raidens will get back to you with some news every now and then.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about the bigger picture stuff na that battle, and then that way you can just focus on whatever sandbox you guys want to do.
Okay.
So I guess I will set up my lab
Mm-hmm.
and make the because I was underutilizing my herbalism kit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw there. I think I showed you the what do you call that, off game activities. I can make potions
Mm-hmm.
for the group.
Yeah. Kailangan nyo lang ng base materials and then
Yeah.
you can basically make it for cheaper.
I-type nyo lang yung
Yep.
Pa-type nyo
And
lang ng Gmail.
and then I would
So yung you're gonna start learning to craft armor.
yeah, I'll retrain now.
So would you like to visit like a blacksmith or an armorer or?
Better yet, like you said, the good idea is to find an artificer's guild
Mm-hmm.
so I can retrain with the armor.
Oh yeah, artificer skill. So yun yung parang gugustuhin mong gawin.
Yeah, so I can reek subclass.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Ikaw, Leb.
Hanapin ko pa.
Sige, ikaw, Marco. So ikaw ito talaga kung ito yung basically first exploration mo. So like, medyo
Yeah, I'll
open.
probably explore the town, try to get rumors, gather intelligence. What's going on in town? In siguro.
Just data gathering of current happenings of the town or like bigger picture stuff?
Current happenings in the town because it's been a while. I guess it's been a while since I've
Yeah,
been to Waterdeep.
Mhm.
So like,
Uh,
if there's a place I
okay.
usually eat or go to, I go there. Talk to local people.
you would know that this would like one of the common places to go to for like current happenings, for like for adventurers, for current job openings, or would be the Yawning Portal Tavern.
So I go there. and
Everybody,
try to
like
get
everybody,
the-
every adventurer in Waterdeep knows about yawning portal. Obviously, the party doesn't know that they're just Kazavik, I think, would know that. And you, just the two of you.
I'll probably invite the guys to grab a dinner and it so we can get to know each other better sa yawning portal. So we try to get rumors since sigurado
Yeah.
ako. Like get them
Uh,
oriented sa town.
mhm. And then, i-message ko na lang si Chris ko kung anong gusto niya gawin. Like, if gusto niya bisitahin, or kung babalik ba siya dun sa house niya sa Noble Mansion nila, basically.
Nice.
So, yun.
48 damage talaga nagawa ko ng isang beses nung may crit.
Saan? Parang 40-ish total ata.
Oh, pretty good.
Tama yung
Nice.
uh kulit na ano, counter spell stack. Ano yung gusto mo, Leb?
Sabihin na lang kita.
Sige. I think that's it. And then si Carsi,
Would probably be involved in crime.
He will go to the Thieves Guild.
Baka may
probably.
contact siya. May
Oh yeah, he would
slide.
Go to
thieves
the Thieves Guild.
find the thieves guild. Yeah,
so let
that's
me just find something ulit. Saan yung...
find contacts in the thieves guild.
Teka lang Let me... Paano ito i-show? Show players. Yan. Nakita nyo?
Oh shit, yeah, oo nga pala.
So, reminder lang.
Is he wanted?
He is...
Yeah.
So far, I mean, nung nahanap nyo siya, the Thieves Guild, the Zentarim was looking for him. You're not sure why. No. Sinabi ni Lindes yung which is yung napatay nyo, and then yung severed head na dala ni na his break brother was looking for him for stealing something. And then sabi niya, di ba it's the gem of Agrabah
Uh-huh.
na napagbibintangan siya.
Alright.
So
I don't know this.
Yeah, you don't know this. Technically he's wanted, so it depends on, you can use disguises and stuff, pero he can try, if you want, he can try and figure out what why he's wanted and what else the Zentarim wants from him.
Mm.
I don't know it, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, so we can just we will role play that next time. I think I have, so ang yawning portal, semi-prepared ko na yan kasi yun yung isa sa main points dito. Yung Artificers Guild concept, meron ako, wala lang akong map.
Alright.
And then yung wala pang si Leb.
Okay.
I think that's it. And then yung iba, pwede naman AFK offsite naman.
Okay.
That's it.
GG.
Sakto lang naman yung battle. Was it too difficult? Was it just
Hindi
right?
naman.
When the Guardians showed up, parang parang hindi na tayo, yeah, teleporting is the best option.
It's like,
There was that feeling of ano ta?
Feeling of dread.
Dread.
Nung simula parang medyo, kasi mas marami kayo, so parang medyo okay pa.
Yeah, oh yeah. Skeleton like you came to the wrong place.
No, you're not.
Uh-huh.
I'm
You're
not trapped here with you.
Trapped in here with me. In a Rorschach voice.
Galit na si Kuya
Oh, he did bring his cronies.
So yung knife din, yung knife, pwede nyo, Basher is a competent magic user. I'm sure he has identifies well.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that next time. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
At least sakto lang. Akala ko matatagal pa eh. So akala ko, buti sakto lang sa time.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how he got stunned with that blade.
So
Like
yung,
corruption.
yeah, like looks like weapons of that power of something that, so wall of force, it's impossible to go through.
Uh-huh.
It's impossible to break. But that sword
Fish.
seemingly just cut
Shadow.
through it.
Shadow weapon ba yun or something?
It's not something. So ang backstory nun is, backstory ni Chairman Yun actually is,
Mm-hmm.
she was in a cult, not cult, like in an order, or like I think she was in a church that was defending a sacred relic, and then that got stolen a couple months ago, or couple months ago, and that's why she ran away. She went to Fandalen.
Mm.
She was scared for her life, and then this is her first time seeing the blade again. So unknown, questionable. But yeah, looks like it's a powerful sword if it can cut through wall of force. Pero looks like it's a double-edged sword if it can affect the user as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then by next session, pwede ka na maging armorer.
All right.
Yeah. Like you can implement na yung, otherwise naman sabi, well, akala ko mamamatay talaga si Cloudwin. Kasi
Leave one behind.
yung dalawang brutes, kakatabi niya talaga yun eh. So,
Ah,
na-stun siya eh. So,
is there a way we can contact if the others escaped?
yeah.
Okay, next
For next,
session.
on the next episode.
Sige, GG.
Good job, guys.
All right.
Power
Pasabi na
Rangers.
lang ng email
Power
natin.
Ranger.
GG.
Ano yun? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Turtles. It's Master Shredder. Okay. GG mga paps.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
GG. GG.
All right.